The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Neon Masquerade, a Vampire the Masquerade duet chronicle featuring David Larkins and Desiree Valdez.
This is it, the darkest hour. Isn't it depressing how our minds create an atmosphere that won't happen here unless we make some new demands to grasp the future in our hands. You know I wish I could, but it's too late for senseless minds that love to hate. No matter what they think or do or say, everything turns gray.
Okay, here we are.
They just clear my throat.
Yeah.
That was awful.
That's okay. Hi.
Hi.
So, we're gathered for another tale of vampiric excess and blood-drenched jollies.
Well, I guess so. I don't view it that way. I view it as like, well, I don't really know. Well, that sounds bad. I'm suddenly feeling very self-conscious, so...
Do speak on your feelings about vampires.
What about them?
I don't know. You seem to say that you view it a different way.
Well, no, I don't view it a different way at all. Like, I think that they should be played as... I mean, it's like really disgusting, like, parasitic creatures. Mm-hmm. To give them this whole other world is, I think, very indulgent.
Right.
But it's what I love about it at the same time. Mm-hmm. And it's also kind of like balancing, the humanity balance, like, how do you balance that?
Right.
Type of thing. And, but no, my main concern is, I do have a concern,
okay,
is the fact that you purchased a copy of I Am Legend and you've been reading it like near me, and I find that slightly offensive. And
you feel like it's an intimidation tactic?
I think it's an intimidation tactic. I feel it's it just does not put me at ease. So I just find it just a little offensive, but we'll leave it at that. Leave it at that.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, good book. I've never read it. Mm-hmm. Seen the movies, except for the Will Smith one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder how that compares.
I don't know. It might be worth a look.
Might be.
The original is amazing.
And Marathon Man. Let's not forget Marathon Man.
You mean Omega Man?
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Thank
Marathon
you.
Man is a whole
other topic.
Yeah, different thing.
What's up with the 70s naming things something man?
I don't know. It was a
$6 million man.
Response to second wave feminist and radical feminist.
Yeah, to assert the manliness.
Yeah. Man. Planet of the Ape Men. I think they would have called it Ape Men.
No.
Planet of the Ape Men?
No.
You don't think so? I don't know. I tend to think they might have.
Now, you might be thinking about the sequel, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, Man. Which was the original title, and then they dropped the man at the end. So.
I don't want to believe you on that one. I know you're lying to me. So, where did we last leave off?
Hardcore lying. Oh, like you don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Well, really quickly, I realize I don't think I have any questions.
Good.
So let's just get into it, shall we?
Let's do.
Oh, shit. Okay. We last left our neonate vampire, Aaron, played by me.
Yes.
He was in the kitchen. That's me. The kitchen of Christopher Houghton's Haven, where he and Joaquin were... I don't know what the fuck kind of situation they got going on, but there was some youngish jock kind of guy running around with his shirt off,
yep,
terrified in the murder house.
Yep.
And Joaquin very stealthily cut his head off.
Yep.
And the blood is everywhere. Christopher comes down the stairs.
Yep.
He's like naked.
Yep.
A naked teenage vampire.
Yep.
Covered in blood.
Yep.
Licking the blood off of his fingers. And said, "Welcome back."
Uh-huh.
And Aaron's just... I'm just... sort of amazed. And I don't know even what to do. So I'm standing there. I am standing there,
Okay.
completely and utterly shocked,
All right.
but not appalled, but just shocked. It was a crazy night. That was the night that, well, you know, that was the night.
Oh,
you know, the night that Salvador and the Hermandad took me seriously and took me on a mission with them. Found out Salvador's working with the Bloods, or essentially informing on other vampires to the Bloods.
Yes. Using the Bloods as a cat's paw.
as yeah,
Right.
a cat's paw. That's good. And I'm a kitty cat.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Well,
Kitty cat. And and that was horrifying to me.
That's a whole other side of vampire. But anyway,
That
if you're not careful, your gangrel can end up like that.
no, I don't want to end up like a kitty. So basically, so I found that out, and then Rose told me she has a crush on me, or has had a crush on me, or is infatuated with me, and that surprised me. Now, it made me think about like Aaron's love life history and what does he experience. So I gave it a lot of thought so that I could come at this with some understanding of his character. I've had to do things for this game that I've done for no other game. Like, there's things where I think about it, and
I like that you say you've had to do it, like you were compelled.
I feel compelled to,
Yeah,
because if I don't do it, I'm not doing the character justice. And it's not like it's this amazing character.
Right.
Like, he's a very, like, if you looked at it from all the tropes, I would probably be bored with this story, because it's like some, like,
Right, it's
young,
the sort of story you're not interested
young,
in.
handsome white guy, basic bitch, who's like a messianic type figure, and
Right.
everyone loves him, and a lot of people love him, and he's clueless, and everyone's teaching him shit. All the people of color are teaching him stuff. All the women are teaching him things. That he needs to know how to be a good vampire. This is the exact opposite stuff that I seek out in terms of my entertainment.
Yeah.
And yet here I am producing this.
Well, it is very appropriate for the year, though, because they were still making a lot of movies. This was the default movie mode in the year 1990.
It's true, and so maybe that's what I've tapped into, because again, I would not necessarily feel happy watching this. Like,
Right.
I'd love all the background characters.
Because in 1990, you still had to have the white messianic male lead. I mean, still have that today, but
Yeah.
you still had to have that then. But it was like people were patting themselves on the back just for having black people and women in some level of position of authority.
Any people of color, yeah.
Exactly. In some level, but particularly at that time,
African American
African
folks.
Americans, in any kind of level of authority where they could say, I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
It's
I'm
like,
a figure of
wow,
authority. I'm an authority
How incredibly
figure.
progressive.
But then it bore out the whole magical Negro trope.
right,
That whole, you can look it up. That's what it's called. Where people are imparting, people of color are imparting wisdom to a white person who can then lift themselves up and be a better person.
Right.
So, despite all these problematic tropes, it's just funny that we're turning this in, that this is becoming this. However, I'm hoping that it will get subverted. I'm hoping there will be some ways of subversion. I think we're trying to build it in, but it takes time. And because that's not, I don't know. I just think there's room. There's room for subversion, and I'm all for that, as you know.
Well, if you play your gangrel cards right, you could actually become transhuman. So,
I think that's exciting. Although, never mind. No, we're gonna get into furries, and I don't want to talk about furries. So anyway,
did you read the scariest thing that park rangers have seen?
yes, furries.
The furry orgy?
Encountering a furry orgy in the forest. That sounds like my worst
Where they're all
nightmare.
asleep.
They're all asleep, curled up in a pile.
In a cuddle puddle.
with only fur suits on the tops and genitals exposed.
Yes.
So, not interested in knowing about that. Don't
That's some
care.
World of Darkness shit right there.
Don't wanna. It's okay. Go do it. Have a great time. But it's not for me.
As a park ranger, I would not want to see that.
I did not want to see that. I'd rather see the fake stairs to nowhere than that. Than a pile of
Stairs to nowhere.
Okay. So all of that being said, I had to work on. Yeah, I feel compelled to create this character. So as you know, I've written some. I don't view it as fan fiction. I view it more of like, in terms of like back in the day when I was doing acting things or pretending to pursue acting.
Yeah.
We had to write character biographies, and so you would write about specific elements of that character's life that would be called upon in that scene.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily it's not method acting, it's just writing. And so I would get a lot of really good grades on, when I was graded for my biographies.
Yeah.
People were like, oh, my professors were like, oh, so impressed. And I'm like, maybe I should be writing instead of acting, you know? But as you all saw from my script attempt, I probably should not be writing. But anyway.
Shaking my head.
So I wrote out just some things about Aaron's love life that I think were pertinent to and inform who he is. It's not going to be shared. It's just it's for me to help me play my character more, which I've never had to do. Like, I've never done that. I've never applied those tools to a game before. And it's just like, it's so weird to me. I wish I could pick it better weird. It's just, it's different. That's also not a good word. It's not interesting, different, or weird, but it's just it's new. I've never had to do that.
All right. I went through a phase, like, when I was in college where I was doing that, like, a lot for, like, all the characters that I'd make. And I'd do these, like, multi-page, you know, write-ups, or, like, I remember I did one, like, that was, like, Q&A with a therapist. You know,
that's
thing.
Perfect.
And I guess I stopped doing it just because I kind of stopped playing a lot.
Yeah.
And also I would do it before the campaign would even start, and we had a lot of, like, no-go
Right.
campaign, no
campaign.
No campaigns. No, yeah, but we had a lot of campaigns that didn't get off the launch pad. So that was also, you know, it's kind of frustrating.
It's disappointing.
Yeah.
When you pour all that stuff into it.
Yeah, exactly. So the fact that you're kind of like doing it when we're, 10 sessions in, you know, or 11, I guess.
Because I think it's like, it felt easier to play him when, like, off the cuff.
Right.
Like, I'm channeling this, and I still am, but it's like, there's way more to this character that I want.
Well, it's like getting to know somebody.
And want you to know. Yeah, getting to know him,
you know,
yeah.
So you were dealing on a superficial level
Very
initially,
much so, yeah.
And then gradually it's like, oh, yeah, no, actually
this is coming through.
Yeah.
And then also for you, like, it's to help you also.
No, it's very handy.
To be like, okay, I'm going to push those buttons, or I'm going to, you know, mess with that.
Yeah, and particularly in a duet style campaign, which, you know, like, you know, in college, I mean, my gaming, you know, typical gaming experience was between 1 to 3 players any given time.
Right.
So, you know, there as well, you know, in a larger group environment,
You don't
want to get too.
You don't.
Because it would just be frustrating.
Oh, it'd be annoying.
Yeah.
It'd be very annoying, and I think.
Yeah, with our Sunday group, I don't know.
Oh, there's no way in hell. There's just not enough room at the table.
Yeah.
Because everybody brings it. I mean, everybody is engaged. Everybody's into
of course,
it.
but like,
at the same time,
if you were to have a stopwatch in your hand and you time, you know, every time that you have the spotlight,
oh god,
out of a 3-hour session, it probably comes out to less than an hour.
I would say even less than that.
Less than half an hour.
I would say less than a half hour, which is so, because there's like the individual choices and then there's the group choices.
Yeah.
So I would say as a group we play together.
Oh, very well.
You know,
yeah.
probably an hour and a half.
Right, yeah,
You fill some stuff in, and then there might be 15 to 20, possibly 15 to 20 minutes
where you've got
with
the spotlight.
Each person may have the stuff. It's so fleeting,
That's
though.
true, actually.
So, yeah, so that's why I'm incredibly spoiled by these sessions, because I find that they're fun, and they feel more, I guess they feel more like performance.
Sure.
But even this system, obviously, since there's like a whole LARPing element to this game has been taken to.
Yeah.
which I know it's not at all interesting to me.
Right.
LARPing's never interested to me. That's when I think,
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Go join an improvisation group. Go.
Well, no, I mean, I'll argue on behalf of it, even though it's not interesting to me either. And I'll just say some people might like it because it's got all the fun of improv with a structured story around it. So you're improvising within the structured story. Because they have game masters or storytellers, I guess.
See, that's so weird to me. Like, what do you meet up at like a mall and start?
Or, well, hotels a lot of times. Or there will be like a public space, like a university campus.
And people just like stand around and like.
Yeah, there's actually an article online I read a couple years ago where a reporter went to a vampire LARP. Mm-hmm. And she was just kind of like, you know, she'd never gamed, she'd never done any RPGs of any stripe before. I think she just kind of knew somebody who did it. And she's like, oh, I want to write an article on that. Take me along to your next one.
Yeah.
And she really got into it. Yeah. And it climaxed with some sort of like battle on a rooftop, which was literally, they had to run up a stairwell and come out onto this roof. And like, you know, there's like a helicopter taking off, except that like it's like a tabletop RPG where it's like there's a helicopter taking off, but there isn't really, right? But it's like, oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So it's almost like structured play, like what kids do,
right?
You know,
yeah.
So like that doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't appeal to you.
Yeah.
But hey, whatever.
No. I think it's great. I think it's great. I mean, yeah. Okay, I'll walk that back. I mean, I think. But
like your core point is that obviously there's something about Vampire in the World of Darkness setting in general that lends itself to that. This kind of structured,
I think so,
improvisatorial play.
Definitely, because I mean, when I roll, like, if I've listened back to sessions and that we've done so far, I'm like, oh my god, like, I think about how long it takes to get to an actual roll, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm rolling for this, and so, but anyway, so this is just making me a better player in general, I think, across the board, which I appreciate. But yeah, it's really been fun. So
cool.
So let's get back to our white bread.
I'm here to tell you that the chronicle's over.
And you're dead and I can't tell you why.
Yeah, exactly.
And nice job, everyone. Thanks. It's a wrap.
Pick it up again in a year.
Yeah.
So we left off with Christopher covered in blood.
Christopher covered in blood. So he's like 13-year-old boy body.
Yeah.
So not very puberty-ish. Is he kind of partially puberty-ish?
Well, I don't want to get too detailed describing a 13-year-old boy's naked body.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm just asking, like, how developed is he? Like, I want to know. Like, is it more on the child spectrum or more of the adolescent spectrum?
Kind of adolescent, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's just
young adolescent.
That's why I'm like,
he's pubescent.
That's just what I'm just curious.
All right.
Because I just want to know what I'm dealing with here. Because that's honestly, like, if you were confronted seeing a naked 13-year-old boy in front of you,
oh sure, no, it'd be terrifying.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Especially covered in blood. It's just like whoa.
Yeah.
So I think that would be the reaction, like, whoa. What is going on?
Oh, don't worry about that. Just having a bit of fun. So he says, why don't you come back with me?
Okay. So I'm gonna step over the body.
Yep.
And I'm gonna follow Christopher.
Okay. So Joaquin grabs the body and sort of hefts it up with one arm.
Blood is still probably coming out of it.
You hear blood splattering on the linoleum.
Oh my god. All right.
So you all walk out into the living room area. Where
with the
body. Oh. There's this dust-covered Christmas tree.
Oh yeah. Still with the unopened presents. Mm-hmm. Oh man.
And so Christopher sits down on the plastic-covered couch. And Joaquin, props the body up next to him.
The headless body?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I feel like this would bother me. Courage?
In terms of your reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a courage roll.
It's like really...
Difficulty is your humanity score.
Okay. One success.
Okay with
one
this.
success.
One success.
I'm barely okay with it.
You're barely okay with this.
I'm handling
it. So you seat yourself
because
on
of all
an
the other
armchair.
stuff I saw, and I'm trying not to look directly at it.
Right.
But I know it's there, and I'm just trying to be cool. All right.
So you seat yourself on an armchair that's, like as far away from the couch as possible.
Right.
Over near the giant stone fireplace.
Right.
So and so Christopher, kind of indicates the body, and he's like, "Would you like some?"
I'm okay. I'm full up.
All right then. So then, he kind of clamps his mouth over the neck stump and begins sucking. We've just invented a sanity mechanic for vampires.
I botched it.
You botched.
Can I throw up? Can vampires vomit?
No, but I'll say that you start retching, which is not like it's like a reaction out of habit. Like it's not an actual biological.
It's like a dry heave. It's like it feels like a dry heave,
Yeah,
but it's my body's not making me do it. But mentally, I'm dry heaving.
It's not an actual.
Mental dry heaves.
Yeah.
But physically, I'm enacting it.
Exactly.
But it's like really not coming from me. But it's the only reaction I could really have. I think.
Right.
That's disgusting. So I am dry heaving.
Yeah.
I'm looking like a total punk. In front of Joaquin, but that's okay. No, Christopher doesn't care.
Now he'll never respect me.
I know, basically.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh God, what's Joaquin doing?
He's just kind of standing behind the couch.
Okay.
So,
You're
really
so
quick.
casual. Yeah.
Really quickly.
Yes.
You were just saying earlier in terms of taking things in strange new directions. So I just want to let you know about something mechanically that you might want to consider in the future. And it's the fact that there are other paths besides humanity.
Oh.
Right? And so there's one in particular called the Path of the Feral Heart.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds very Santa Fe. So.
Yeah. It's a massage parlor and day spa.
Oh, and a juice bar.
And a juice bar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What does that path consist of?
Let's see. Okay, so basically, like, your virtues.
Yeah.
You replace your self-control and your...
With instinct?
Yes.
And then conviction?
And then conviction replaces...
Conscience.
So it prizes that.
Okay.
And it's basically just, like, embracing your beast within and your hunter's instinct and stuff.
I think that's probably going to come down along the way.
Exactly. So what I was going to say about it is that you need to have a humanity of 3 or less to make that switch.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. So...
Okay.
So you have to, like...
So we need to pay attention to the moments that my humanity is called into question.
Yeah.
Like, are you indulging your humanity, or are you indulging the beast?
Exactly.
We talked about, this is another thing that came up really quick. We talked about the beast, because I try to walk my dog every day.
Yeah.
Or our dog.
Oh, yeah. She's your dog when she's being good. She's my dog when she's being bad.
That's the exact opposite,
Yeah,
but okay.
It's true, actually.
It's true. So I walk Edie as much as I can, longer on the weekends. So I usually walk her very early in the morning when it's still dark. And it's really great, actually. Except when we encounter really crazy stuff.
Right.
So
like when you're being stalked
or coyotes, etc.
Right.
So basically, so I was walking Edie on the leash, and I just thought about how, like, it felt like, like if you are a gang girl, like, you're walking this beast on a leash, but then eventually there's going to come a time where the dog, like, it just escapes, or you follow the dog instead of the dog following you.
Right.
And I don't know, that just symbolism really feels like it works. So I think feral heart, I think that will definitely come into play if he lives that long, on top of the fact that I have another idea for a new habit of Aaron's.
Ooh. Which
we'll talk about as we get more into, like, hopefully into my normal everyday life.
Wow. Okay.
So anyway,
back to the scene.
So I am mentally dry heaving, but physically dry heaving.
So you're retching.
I'm retching. Christopher is feeding off of this headless body.
Yeah.
Joaquin's standing behind them.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what's happening.
That's what's happening. So your retching spell passes.
Yeah.
Christopher unlatches from the neck stump. and then nods, and Joaquin grabs the body and pulls it up over the back of the couch. You hear it thump as it hits the hardwood floor, and then he just kind of disappears down behind the couch, and you start hearing like rending sounds, tearing,
like eating.
well, like he's tearing it open. Yeah.
Holy shit.
So as that's happening,
Oh my god. Okay.
Christopher turns his attention to you, and he's kind of like, running his finger up his chest and like gathering up the blood there
Yeah.
and like licking it off,
Oh my god.
And so,
Oh my god.
so he says, "I'm so glad you're back in town, Aaron. I was disappointed that you had to leave, but I was able to keep an eye on you nonetheless. You didn't go too far away."
No, I didn't. It was beyond my control.
I understand. You realize there are some antagonists who will have it in for you now,
Of course.
but you can't have a good protagonist without a good antagonist.
True.
That's who you are, Aaron. You're the hero of this story.
Oh. So I'm kind of just like looking around this scene.
Uh-huh.
I mean, this house.
Yeah.
Like, this is the hero that I'm the story of. Like, or this is the story in which I'm the hero of.
yes.
Yeah, reverse that.
Well, either way.
And I just sort of. So I look around and I look back at him.
So he has stood up and he's walking across the living room to you. He's looking, right at you. Locking eyes with
Okay.
you.
So can I look away, or
Ooh.
it's making me uncomfortable?
Okay.
It's making me uncomfortable.
Let's see here. Let's see what we can do here.
Let's see how much more uncomfortable we can make you.
Oh, we're going there. All right. So let's see. Checking his
Various
numbers.
Myriad
numeros.
talents.
Yes, good. Someday someone needs to invent a role-playing game where characters get simpler the more powerful they get. Instead of
It should just be a destroy button. Just hit the destroy button for this character and they'll obliterate everyone.
Exactly.
Or they'll charm everyone, or they'll, etc.
What is your current willpower?
My current willpower, baby, you should know my willpower by now is, well, it's 4.
Really?
Yeah, it's 4.
Oh,
I
man.
used one because I wanted to survive the
Oh, well, you're back up to 5. Remember, you refresh at the beginning of each session.
at each session, or because we're still in the same time, like we're still in the same night.
Yeah, but each session is a different chapter.
Okay,
So
all right, this is a new
refresh.
chapter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Wait, do I lose a blood point?
No, because the night
Because
has
the night. Okay, so I think I was mixing those two up.
Right.
Okay, so I'm at 5. My willpower is 5.
Okay. All right. Okay, I got 5 successes, so... So no, you cannot look away.
Oh my god.
So he's looking...
Do I feel paralyzed?
You don't feel paralyzed, you just feel mesmerized.
Compelled.
Actually.
I'm mesmerized.
Yes, you feel mesmerized.
So I'm staring. So he's looking me in the eyes.
He's looking you in the eyes.
I'm sitting in this chair.
And
He's approaching me.
He's slowly approaching you.
I'm scared.
To the background soundtrack of
the
a body
tearing
being torn
flesh
apart. You
and
hear like a ball
bones
joint popping out of the
cracking.
socket. Yeah.
It's right when we need Edie to be crunching on a bone, but
That's
we
right.
don't have it. But
No.
anyway.
She's crunching
Oh
on a
my god. Okay, so
rawhide
this is
instead.
happening. This is happening.
All right. So and yeah. So he walks over to you, and he sits down on your lap.
What?
And drapes his arms around your neck and like nuzzles his head into your clavicle,
Oh my god.
so you feel his cold body against you.
Well, I'm cold too.
No, you've got the blush of life, so you're slightly warmer actually.
Oh no.
And then he's kind of like, his fingers are still bloody, So he's like tracing them across your like the nape of your neck where your shirt's a little open, you know. And he's like, I can't stop thinking about you, Aaron.
Who else is gonna have a crush on me? What in the hell?
Hey, when you put a bunch of dots into charisma and appearance, also the thing we talked about after last session.
Oh my god! Oh yes.
Was that you were like, oh, I'm the Mary Sue of this story, and then I pointed out to you after the session that you have a dot in status now.
Yeah, I know. Everyone.
And that's what was causing everyone to like.
Everyone wants to be on
look
me.
at you and get you on their team and.
Okay, so this
is what happens.
This is okay. So
this is what happens.
And it's hard for me to handle this. This is very difficult to play because I'm not used to being in that position. Mm-hmm. Okay. So he says he can't stop thinking of me. So his head is buried in my chest, like here.
Yeah, he's nuzzling.
So he's not even looking at me.
He's nuzzled on you.
He's not even.
No, he's broken eye contact at this point.
Do I feel still kind of mesmerized, like the weight of him on me, like?
Yes, you do.
It's just intense, like presence or whatever.
Yeah.
Is like.
Yeah.
So I'm paralyzed. I'm hesitating. Again.
Yeah, you're just quiet.
I'm just quiet. I'm just wondering where this is going to go.
Yeah. So, so he's saying that he misses you, and he says you're a new star in the firmament, shining brightly, and I'm never going to take my eyes off you from now on. I will be with you wherever you go.
I'm speechless.
You're giving the camera Jim Halpert looks.
No, I'm giving the camera Stanley from The Office looks.
Yeah.
Stanley.
Yeah.
I got them a toaster.
Yeah. Exactly.
So he's just like, no, I'm not doing that. My point of reference for this, oh my God, how dare you. I am scared of him, but fascinated, as with most of the characters here. But, so what I'm gonna do is there's a lot of stuff that I am experiencing where it's like, what am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? So it's like, I think it's that instinctual thing, but anyway, so he's just going with it. So he's going to put he's going to take his hand, and I'm going to gently pat Christopher on the head.
Yeah.
Just patting him on the head to like appease him.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to just remain pure in my intent.
Sure.
And that I'm not trying to necessarily placate him.
Yeah.
But it is kind of placating, but I'm not humoring him. I'm trying to placate. Like, I feel bad that he missed me. I like his attention, but he's like a child,
Right.
So it's like I'm trying to treat it like he is like a little brother.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm touching his golden head and seeing what that does.
Okay. So basically, you just sit there doing that, listening to this symphony of Joaquin tearing this body apart.
Oh my God.
And then, eventually you do hear like bones cracking open, the slurping sound of marrow being sucked out.
Oh my God. Joaquin is. Can all vampires. Okay, never mind. I have so many questions.
Hashtag not all vampires.
Hashtag all vampires like to eat people.
That's right.
So.
Okay.
So I'm patting his head.
Yeah.
And he's cool with it.
Yep. Do you happen to remember what time of night it was? Because I did not know.
Oh, yeah. Down. So by the time I got back to Taste, I think it was between 2:30.
Uh-huh.
I talked with Rose that whole I also am in love with you and want to bone you.
Right.
Speech. And so boring. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding.
Tired of all these gorgeous women throwing themselves at me.
And so I think by the time I got to Los Feliz, it was probably around 3:15
Right.
or 3:30. We'll say 3:30. Let's be generous here. And so by now it's probably around 4.
All right. So, so cut to.
Oh wait,
You're up on the
Wait.
balcony, one of the balconies, kind of looking out over the greater Los
Is
Angeles.
it the master bedroom where I was with Karen
Yes.
that one night?
Yeah. So
dear.
this balcony has been a scene of many a strange conversation.
Yeah.
So you're looking out over the greater LA metropolitan area.
Oh my god. Sorry, I just.
Oh yeah, thank you, Edie. Now
Oh,
now we
thank you.
get
Now
the
we're getting the
crunching
crunchings.
noises.
Thank you. My word. How do vampires eliminate if they eat? Never mind. I don't want to vampire vomit, vampire poo. I don't know what's going on with the poo.
Man,
No.
no. That's a no. So
So I'm up on this balcony.
You're up on the balcony.
Is it just me?
no.
Oh shit.
No, you're up there with Christopher.
Okay.
And you're looking out over the greater LA metropolitan area.
Both of us or just me?
Both of you. And, just looking at all these lights glittering like jewels. There's a heavy overcast sky overhead. So it's reflecting all the city lights back
Orange
down.
and-
Orange, yeah.
Weird, clear, bright blue.
And you're just kind of enjoying the chill night air.
Okay.
Christopher has cleaned himself up.
Okay.
He's, wearing a
His usual uniform or
usual outfit, yeah. Which was
okay, I remember.
Okay,
Which
thank
is
you.
like slacks, like it's like a kid from the 1960s, like slacks,
Right.
a collared shirt,
Collared
kind
shirt.
of slightly unbuttoned, possibly sweater vest or sweater over
definitely a sweater.
it. And
yeah. He looks like a little '90s emo kid.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah. Yeah, so
he
he
should have a
fits
little
in.
Weezer button on his collar or something. And
Weezer. And I'll tell you why.
I'll tell you why. They haven't even gotten together yet as a band, and I already hate them. I'm that far ahead of the curve.
Of course he is.
Anyway,
Oh man. So we're standing there looking.
standing there just kind of looking out at the night sky.
Okay.
And he says,
Because I had conversation stuff too.
well, he is saying, on March 9th, there will be a full moon. Since there was no rant in February, there will be a rant that night.
Why would it be on a night, like on a full moon? Is it always on a full moon?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes, it is. Every other month,
Okay.
or every other moon. When you go there, look for a man named Victor Gerard.
Okay.
You tell him that Jeremy's time is nearly at an end. Do not tell him I said this. Do not tell him of me at all. If he asks you any questions, you will not answer anything directly if it would imply my having talked to you. I just want you to deliver that message. He should understand it.
So I'm just looking at him and I nod. Wow. Okay, so whatever he just said feels so portentous that I wanted to bring up the letter that he wrote me. And what he saw. I want to get his take on what he saw, like of the night. Like, what did he think of it? What it's so basic, but I'm like curious what he thought about me using the idea that he had.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's just I should just assume that by what he's telling me to do and the fact that he's like
Cuddling up on your lap.
embraced me.
Yes.
He's-
Lowercase e embraced you.
Yeah, that is an indication that he enjoyed it But I was just curious because he's so like erudite and he has a different view. I don't see the world like he does, and it's endlessly fascinating to me right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like kind of crass bringing this up after he tell me something so crazy. So I'll leave it. Wait. No, I think I could play it out.
Well, I was going to suggest maybe an intelligence plus etiquette roll.
Exactly. That's what I was looking at. Okay,
Yeah.
4. Against what?
Oh,
6?
standard difficulty.
Oh, I made 3 successes, so I think better of it, and but I am curious, but maybe it'll come up another time.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, oh, I'm totally going to talk to this person about this, and then like once you're actually in their presence, you're kind of like, oh, wait a minute,
it's not the right time.
Yeah, exactly.
But what I will bring up, because it seems connected.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? So Karen and I killed Petrodon.
Yes, I know.
And I know that there are all types of unforeseen consequences of that action. But it was the only thing we could do. And I definitely don't regret it. But has anything like that ever happened that you've observed? Like someone killing someone that on that level?
Oh, it happens all the time.
Oh.
And I don't mean to take away from your accomplishment because it was quite remarkable. Petrodon is older than me. But that's the price you pay for age. The longer you're around, the cockier you get. You think these neonates can't offer any kind of threat to you, so you put yourself in a vulnerable position. Petrodon could have come down on you with any number of lieutenants, lieutenants, and foot troops. He needn't have confronted you by himself, much less 2 of you. He slipped up and he paid the ultimate price. This is why I keep a low profile. This is why I don't mix with the rest of kindred society. It gets you nothing, ultimately.
Then why are you interacting with me?
Because, and he turns and looks at you again, you are the hero of this story.
I look back over to the skyline and do my non-sigh sigh. Sigh.
So,
I'm trying to figure out what that means, and I don't know what that means.
and scene. So, basically, okay.
Oh wow, what?
I'm gonna give you a dot.
Oh.
Let me just see here. I
Okay.
need to check this at a time. So
okay.
you're gonna get a dot or 2 in mentor.
Oh, where does that go?
It's a background.
Okay. Damn.
I know, we're running out of space.
Well, no, it's interesting. So in all this stuff, and all of this like other character, because I've transferred my character to a different character sheet.
Yeah.
There's still not enough room for background. Oh, expanded background.
And the background.
You know what? When I was, I'm not. Did you look at my character sheet after it was sitting on the table?
No.
I put a question mark by mentor as I
Did
was.
you really?
I'm not even kidding. So I was filling everything out. I'm like allies, contacts, blah blah. And then I mentor and I question mark.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Okay, so here we go.
Okay, so so you're gonna get 2 dots in mentor.
Okay.
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 And then do you have a dot in resources?
I don't have any resources.
Okay. So give yourself a dot in resources.
Okay, yeah, this needs to be better.
Oh my god. You character sheet purist.
Well, no, I just think
Elitist.
it's like, I think if there's room, so 1 dot in resources?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So mentor represents a kindred or group of kindred who looks out for you, offering guidance or aid once in a while. A mentor may be powerful, but this power need not be direct, depending on the number of dots.
Okay. So 2 dots would mean what?
2 dots means an elder, for instance.
Okay.
Is what it says.
Okay.
So that's appropriate. Let's see. Your mentor might be nothing more than a vampire with remarkable information network, or it might be a centuries-old creature with tremendous influence and supernatural power.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. Let's see. Most often your mentor is your sire, but it could well be any canine with an interest
I
in
have
your well-being.
Karen is no mentor.
A high mentor rating could even represent a group of like-minded vampires.
Okay.
All right. Bear in mind that this trait isn't a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Right.
Remember,
right.
mentor won't necessarily arrive like the cavalry whenever you're in danger.
No.
What's more, they might occasionally expect something in return.
Exactly. Oh, man.
Mentor typically remains aloof, giving you useful information or advice out of camaraderie.
Yeah.
But will abandon you without a thought if you prove an unworthy or troublesome protege.
Well, there's that, and then if then it's even what's worse, I think, is the fact that he's a toreador. So that makes it even worse. So I might be a star right now, but...
Now, the dot in resources actually is from Karen because, as we established last session, she's kind of doesn't have a problem with
bankrolling me a little bit.
Check
yeah.
From time to time. So,
okay. All right.
Having established that, I bring that up because we're now going to flash forward a little bit as you get established, right?
Yeah.
So you had a plan. You had a plan of action. And so...
Why are you smiling?
So I'm looking forward to hearing you talk about it. So...
well, my plan of action was mainly to... well, okay, go on. No, I'll let you finish. Sorry, sweetie.
All right. When the GM gets called sweetie.
I was talking to Christopher, not you.
Oh, okay. Sweetie darling. Yes, so basically what I'm saying is that your plan of action is you wanted to kind of work on a little bit of self-sufficiency.
Slightly.
Which is part of what your resources dot is representing.
Right.
But I'm going to say that
I can't work at 7-Eleven.
No, you can.
Oh, cool.
So, cool.
I'm just thinking of the Simpsons episode with James Woods, is working at the Quickie Mart.
Yeah.
And anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's trying to get this goddamn cheese off the microwave.
I'm not talking to you.
Yeah. Anyway, so basically Karen is kind of helping you behind the scenes as well.
Well, she bought me a car.
She did buy you a car.
She got me some new clothes.
New wardrobe, yeah.
I can stay at her place occasionally.
But yeah, so that's the question is where do you want to live?
So I was saying with Derek, I wanted to find a meeting place between Taste, like the downtown area, and the valley.
Right.
So I was like, beach. Bro, Venice Beach. So
Venice Beach. Okay, that's right.
And that's why you were like, cha-cha.
All right, so
you got a nosebleed. It was awkward.
Yeah. So
for some reason, part of the recording just fizzled out, and then it fizzled back in.
Anyway,
just like that.
Just like that. Okay.
And you can tell me no. Because I was talking, because remember I said I was going to go to Taste and I was going to say, since I have my mentor.
Yeah.
He may know.
Okay. So you want to like talk with him about that?
Yeah, be like, I need a place to live.
All right, so you bring up the Venice Beach idea. And he just shakes his head. He says, Aaron, you got to think. Venice Beach, West LA?
I don't know.
That's the barony of West Los Angeles. I don't think Louis wants you living in his territory. You're not very popular with him right now.
Oh, really? What did he say about me?
You can ask around at the rant.
All right. Okay. So that's not an option. Well, where should I stay?
Well, let's see here. Let's look at the map.
Because I mean, I want it to be. So I can't stay in West Los Angeles.
Right.
Right, but there's really no other baronies. Like, okay, so there's the barony of. Okay, so then there's Orange County, which is like Santa Ana, right? Or is it of Anaheim? Or is it just Orange County?
Okay, so you've got Anaheim.
Mm-hmm. There's the Northwest, right?
There's the Northwest, yeah.
Simi
the
Valley.
Valley.
I can't. That is too far away. I mean, it's bad enough that Karen's in Calabasas. I mean.
All right, let's see here. So you want to live somewhere nearby to Taste of LA, but with easy access to the beach.
For Derek.
Oh boy, that's tough because you're kind of hemmed in a little bit.
I know.
You've got West Los Angeles. Now there's Torrance, Barony of Torrance, but in order to get between Torrance and downtown, you have to cross through the territory of the Crips Sons.
Oh, hell no. So I may as well. I mean, I want my own place. Can I stay in so this is just Aaron thinking of ideas.
Yeah.
Well, what about, like, he doesn't own the valley, so what about Topanga Canyon?
Oh God, no.
What? Why not?
Lupine territory. You stay the hell out of there.
All right. Well, then I guess the valley? Am I stuck back in Encino?
Back in goddamn Encino.
Oh, no. Okay, so I don't mind.
I mean, you can live in the Barony of the Angels. And then, I mean, if you want Derek to be able to commute to the beach easily, that's fine. I mean, you can live on, La Cienega Boulevard, and you'll be out of Louis' territory, but still within 20 minutes of the beach,
And near to Taste.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, what are we talking, like, what, I mean, Hollywood? Like...
Let's see. Let me check my wiki. Barony of the Angels. Angels. Okay, we've got downtown LA, Hollywood Hills, Griffith Park, East LA, and South Central.
That includes Silver Lake, right?
Sure.
So Silver Lake.
Sounds good.
Because that's a tough place to... It's tough to navigate even, just in general. So I think it would be amazing to find a little bungalow in Silver Lake.
Yeah.
And near Echo Park.
Yeah.
And that would be perfect. That'd be so great. Okay, so I'm like, all right, I'm like racking my brain. I have my Thomas guide even in front of me.
Yeah.
Flipping through it in front of him. Okay, Silver Lake. How about Silver Lake?
Perfect.
Okay. All right.
Yes. We'll find you an apartment there. No problem.
Well, I need like a house.
Even better.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, what does he want from me? I'm nervous. Well, that was a creepy sound.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. All right,
wow.
So...
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, my God.
All right.
Sorry, I'm still reeling from the whole everything.
So, basically... wow.
What?
Just looking at houses in Silver Lake and what they rent for.
No, don't look at it. No, we're not talking about 2016. We're not talking 2016.
Good Lord.
No, it's amazing. It's an amazing location.
Well, no, I mean, it's beautiful. I do have a memory of trying to find somebody's house and driving down something that's ostensibly a 2-lane road, except that
it's not.
All these cars are parked along the road, so it's basically a 1 1/4 lane road.
Yes.
And I'm like literally thinking like, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah. When somebody comes down the
because there's houses on one side and this sheer hill on the other side. There's no shoulder.
No, there's nothing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. I love it.
Fantastic.
I love it.
All right. How about this cute little number right here? You want a mission style?
Oh,
bungalow.
Oh my god, that rent.
Yeah, that rent though.
That rent,
But
though.
it's a 2-bed, 2.5 bath.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right.
Spanish style.
Spanish style.
I was hoping for more craftsman style
Oh
bungalow.
well, I
but
mean, we could probably find something for you.
that might be
here.
nicer.
All right.
Come on, give me the craftsman.
Being your rental agent.
I know. Oh, you know what? Okay, so I listened to one of the episodes the other day.
Yeah.
And Olivia, I hope she's forgotten about me. Uh-oh.
What?
What?
I didn't say anything.
Oh my god. What have I done? I'm a monster. All right.
Well, this is kind of like a more classic LA bungalow, but it's like 4-bed, 2-bath. I mean, it seems a little much.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, 4-bed, 2-bath's fine, because then, Derek could have, like, his little movie room.
That's true.
I could have my own bedroom. If we have other people, we can have guest rooms.
Got a nice little deck out
I love it, because then we can have, like, in case, like, we have any other people wanting to stay.
Yep.
It seems fairly, I mean, how is the fence and gate and stuff around there? I don't know. Now again, the paranoia is setting in.
Yeah.
All right, it seems fine. Okay.
Place is
so
cute.
I know.
Oh god, that kitchen. Terrible.
That kitchen dough.
Yeah.
All right. Let's, well, we don't really need it.
Yeah.
Derek's going to be ordering pizza most of the time, and I don't need to eat food, so
true.
we're good.
Yeah, it's almost like a beach house, but
It
it's
is.
in Silver Lake.
Yeah.
So, all the better.
Okay, so we're going to get this little place. Oh, it has a good gate.
Yeah, it does.
It has a nice gate on it.
Yeah.
We can run those through the filter.
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll set up a wiki page
Okay,
for
cool.
it. For your haven.
haven,
right?
my haven.
You're actually getting a proper haven now.
Haven.
Haven.
So we get
Glaven.
this. Okay, so we're,
All right.
we're flashing forward. So this is probably like the end of February.
This is actually February 17th.
17th.
Yeah.
I feel like I've lived like 1,000 things. Okay, so
nights.
in the span of these weeks,
Yes.
I get set up for this house.
Right.
I tell Karen about it.
Right.
And she knows where it is.
Yes.
Derek can live there with me as long as I keep my blood points in check.
Well, you paid a dot to have him be an ally, so it's
okay.
Relatively safe.
Relatively safe.
Oh, wow. It's like within 4 blocks of the 101.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we have.
Oh, and like right across from Echo Park, actually.
Which is where, okay, I'm getting
Look,
to
check
that.
it out,
I know.
It's like right, but it's like right there.
I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it.
Go on.
So I set up this thing, have this house.
Yeah.
Derek's paying what he can.
Okay.
Karen's.
Yeah. Are you sure $100 a month covers my half of it? Yeah, no problem,
Don't worry about it. Because, like, have that.
And he's just kind of like, okay. Like, he'll just accept it.
So it's like $1,600 a month, probably, in 1989.
Probably, yeah.
So, or less.
Well, yeah, probably like 1,000 a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's still a lot.
Oh, sure.
So Karen's bankrolling a lot of it. I'm going to get a job
Yeah.
at 7-Eleven or Darren. I keep saying Darren because he's my dearest friend.
Yes.
And they sound so similar.
Uh-huh.
And I know he would be a supportive vampire, ally.
Yes, he would.
And that's why I keep bringing up my beloved friend Darren. Okay. So anyway, so Derek has his job.
Yeah.
Could I go through with it and get my 7-Eleven job?
Yes.
Okay,
God,
so I'm gonna tell
a
Derek.
vampire working the night shift at 7-Eleven. That's like a character concept out the gate.
I know. So I'm getting a job at the 7-Eleven that Derek works at.
Yeah.
Wait, is he still working at the 7-Eleven?
Well, we'll just say he may not be, but he still knows the manager,
Okay.
and he left on okay terms.
Okay.
He didn't burn any bridges.
And he still needs a graveyard shift.
Oh, they always need a graveyard shift.
So from what? From like
what
10,
do we figure? I looked it up.
11, 12, 1, 2.
And you said like you could work like 9 to 5 basically, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
That's too close. That's cutting it way too close.
Really? So you want to work part time?
I'm sure it'd be like a swing shift.
Okay.
So I would pick up like from 10 to 3.
10 to 3.
And then there'd be someone who comes in from like 3 to 10. Like there'd be weird shifts.
How about 10 to 5?
5? Do you realize how close that's cutting it?
10 to 4.
How far away? Where is the 7-Eleven located? I can't just
You can't be out and about.
I can't be out and about. I just can't just sink into the ground.
All right. You work 4 nights a week from 10 to 3.
Thank you. Okay, 4 nights a week. Okay, 10 to 3. 10 p.m. to 3 a.m.
So it's a 20-hour-a-week job,
Perfect.
making minimum wage.
Minimum wage. Yeah. And then, but then, okay. So how much more do you, because I have way more to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're flashing forward to March 9th. So
Okay, really quick.
What happens
So-
between February 17th and March 9th?
So, I am starting my job at 7-Eleven.
Right.
I have my name badge. I have my little jacket that I wear. Sometimes I wear sunglasses the whole time. Sometimes I don't.
Okay.
Do any kindred come into the 7-Eleven? I'm just wondering. It's just questions. These are things to play with.
Right.
Okay, on top of this, I have this 20-hour-a-week job
Right.
that I work. I also have my coyote retainer. He's
Yes.
also living with us.
Yes, that's right.
So I like to be out and about. I like to be outside.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be walking my coyote around Echo Park some evenings.
It's very appropriate that you
could-
moved to Silver Lake.
You
then.
could find some guy
Yeah.
walking
Of an evening.
You can find some dude walking around a coyote on a leash. I get a leash for the coyote. I still don't have a name for him,
Still don't have a name for him? Okay.
but that's one of my habits. It's one of my things that I do. Because I can also scope out my surroundings. Makes myself vulnerable, but I have to live my unlife.
Right.
So that's one of my things I do. So during one of my evening strolls, not during a full moon, because the full moon's coming up in March, I'm thinking like, and so in between this time, I'm probably visiting Karen occasionally,
Right.
checking in with her.
Right.
I want to get that tattoo of her.
Right.
So we're working on designing this tattoo
Okay.
of her again,
All right.
with like her face with the mom banner. So we're designing this tattoo in between things, and have to find the right person to go to get it done. And she wants to be there, right?
Of course.
Okay, and then so I'm feeling itchy, like I want to be creative. So is she back on the air?
Yes.
Okay. So occasionally tuning in to see her, or going to the studio and just watching her do her thing. But so when I'm seeing her doing that, I'm like getting itchy. Like I want to create. I want to make things. I want to be creative, because it's this whole part of my life that got completely shut down. And so I'm feeling like, ugh. So I'm sure Karen was offering me like, oh, you could be on my show or whatever, right? I mean,
of course, yeah. Yeah, like you could be a minion.
I'm like,
or something.
no, like I want to be, I want to be on my own thing. I want to do my own stuff. So I decide that I want to, what?
Nothing. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
So,
All right. So I decide I want to enroll in some like acting classes.
yeah.
I want to get into some performing classes.
Okay.
But I don't want to break the bank. I don't want to pay a bunch of money necessarily. And so I think I will, I'll just go to the local community college and I'll start taking acting. Or start taking like beginning acting just to be around actors, just to be around that, because it's fun.
Yeah.
And I miss it.
Yeah.
So I want to start taking like the evening classes.
Okay.
So I think I could fit that into my busy schedule.
I think so.
I'm a busy guy.
So what is it? 10 to 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could definitely do like a
7 to 9.
7 to 9 class.
Okay. Yeah, they'd usually be about 2 hours long.
Okay. And let's see. You asked where your 7-Eleven is located. Let's see. Now it was a place Derek was working. So it's probably going to be a little up towards the valley. So why don't we say?
So yeah, for the record, 7-Eleven, if nobody knows what it is, it's like a convenience store.
I think everyone knows what 7-Eleven is. Jesus Christ. We're talking about all this other shit like people know what the fuck Echo Park is, and then you're like defining
Because I'm an ass.
Anyways.
All right.
It's a Quickie Mart, I
Yes.
guess, on the off chance that somebody doesn't know what 7-Eleven is.
Sorry.
That's all right. So, I don't know. What do you think? Like, I'm kind of thinking maybe...
Possibly.
I don't know, like, up in Glendale, or...
Yeah, I mean, that could work.
Yeah.
That could work. I mean, I think... yeah, that'd be fine, actually.
Okay. All right. So it's a 7-Eleven in Glendale. And,
Then why don't I just go to Pasadena City College or whatever?
oh, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just any community college will do.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. That's fine. So you're attending PCC,
Yep.
not to be confused with PCU.
No.
Did you ever see that movie? No. Politically Correct University.
Oh, yeah, I heard about it. I never saw it, though. All right.
Okay, so you enroll. You come in as a late enroll for spring semester.
Yeah.
I guess they do semesters.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, definitely semesters.
all right, and you're just taking acting classes.
I'm just taking acting.
All right.
I mean, I don't think I'm going to take anything else.
Because you actually have a university degree.
I have a
correct?
bachelor's degree
Jesus
in
Christ.
theater arts,
Oh my god.
but I'm hard on my luck.
Right.
Right? That's the way.
Hard on my luck.
I've fallen on hard luck.
Hard times. Having a bit of hard luck.
Yeah. What did I say?
I can't even remember. All right,
Wow.
so
Okay. Jesus.
mine's like steel traps tonight,
We're
people.
so good. We're so good.
Yeah.
So I've encountered some. Okay, so yeah, so whatever. It's been tough, and
So you're taking these acting classes.
Yes.
What is your objective with these acting classes?
I just want to be in a scene. I want to be in a scene with somebody. I want to memorize my lines. I want to write again. I want to create my character biographies. I want to do all my acting stuff.
Oh, because basically you feel like an acting career is cut off to you. At
It
this
feels
point.
cut off.
All right.
It feels cut off because I know
So-
Karen's done all these different things to catch up. To close all of
Maintain
these
it.
loopholes.
Yeah,
But I don't feel like I have that. I endangered Olivia. That scared the shit out of me.
Sure.
I never want to endanger anybody with this, aside from Derek, obviously. But I just it worries me, right?
His life should be in constant danger.
Yeah. But I don't want to. I don't want to reveal the masquerade because I can't. Because that's one of the caveats for Salvador.
So I've been led to believe.
And so I can't really reveal any of that, but I want to be creative and I just want an outlet. It's like if I was a painter and I wanted to just take a painting class. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. And I have to say that, like, having been in acting classes and all that stuff, like, it doesn't matter what level you're at. You're going to learn something new every time you do a scene. Every time you're doing it, you get better,
Right.
but you learn something every time you perform. Like, it never ends. That's why it's like a lot of actors are like, well, just never, like, whatever, like, I did it and I want the next thing because I want to, like, do it again to see how I can, be.
Right.
Like, how can I perform? How can I be the best I can be? But it's never going to be good enough. So it's always like you're polishing something. So it's always something you can work at.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right, so you get your job at 7-Eleven. You you start taking classes at PCC.
Yep.
The 7-Eleven job proves to be fairly interesting.
Oh, I bet.
Because it's mostly just you sitting behind a counter.
It gives me time to read.
Yeah. So what are you reading?
An actor prepares, of course.
Christ. So you're reading your course materials.
I'm reading my materials.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the books. But I haven't been to class yet. Yeah.
Well, we'll get there.
Okay. So
I was just gonna say, in terms of working graveyard at 7-Eleven, it's an interesting experience for you because, of course, you do get some really sketchy people coming in, and you kind of realize I don't have anything to worry about.
Exactly. And
Like, even if this
fear.
guy draws a gun and shoots me, I don't.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt. That's
Yeah.
about it. Drunk guy, crazy guy, potential armed robber. I don't give a shit.
Right,
I can handle any of these guys.
Exactly. I'm not intimidated. It's just like, all right.
It's nothing compared to the kind of crap I'm doing in my free time.
Right, exactly. Yep.
Once you've seen a bloated egg sac cut herself open and release a swarm of vampiric insects, nothing can faze you.
Or once you've seen a adolescent vampire chomping down on a neck hole.
Using a human neck as a crazy straw.
Yeah, or once you've, watched your sometime fuck buddy rip the head and
turn into a wolf
and rip the head and upper vertebrae out of a body, things don't seem as
and then cop a squat and start licking up the blood like a dog in a
and you
puddle.
follow suit.
Yeah.
It's all very subjective.
Exactly.
All right.
So easy money, basically.
Easy minimum wage money.
Although you do run into a bit of a complication. Your third week of working there, when a fellow comes in shortly after you started your shift. It's about 11 o'clock. Mm-hmm. And he's wearing like a one of those photographer's vests, with all the pockets for film roll, and he's actually got a camera around his neck. Mm-hmm. And he's just buying a pack of smokes. Right. And bottle of Coke, and he keeps kind of looking at you funny, and then he walks out, and that seems to be the end of it. But then a couple minutes later you see that he's back, and he's standing outside the doors taking photos of you.
All right, I'm gonna go out there and be like, what are you doing?
And he says, yeah, sorry man, I saw your name tag says Aaron.
Yeah.
Are you Aaron Evans? The former soap star?
Why, yes, I am.
Great. That's great. And he's like kind of winding his camera, And he just...
What are you taking pictures for?
I'm just out taking photos, for the papers. I'm a freelancer.
No, you are not.
Just trying to make my way.
No, wait. 3.
What are you doing?
Streetwise.
Okay.
Wait, what's survival?
Survival is an auto insurance company in Los Angeles.
Or was.
Yeah, they're probably not.
Oh, my Dex is so bad.
Is it really?
I want to grab his camera.
Hold on a second. Let me answer your question.
Okay.
Survival. Okay, survival is... it is wilderness related.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. So it allows you to find shelter, track prey, establish a makeshift haven. So, I mean, it has urban applications.
Yeah.
But,
okay. I gotta persuade him not. Like, is he gonna put? I'm gonna tabloids. All right, but I don't know if Aaron knows that.
Oh, if only you had Dominate.
I don't know if Aaron knows that. He's taking my pictures.
Yep.
I'm trying to let it sink into my jungle of a conscience. Conscious. I mess that up every time.
It's all right.
Used to be okay at that, but no longer.
You're a wreck of your former self.
It's true. Okay, he's taking pictures of me.
Yep.
What? Okay, so yeah, but like I have. Oh, god damn it.
Yep.
Well, why did you wait? You seem like you're a professional photographer.
Yeah, I am. I'm a freelancer.
Yeah. So, where are these pictures gonna go?
Highest bidder.
Dude, nobody wants to read about me. This is like a nothing story.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I take a lot of photos every night. Hey, consider it if you make the front page of the Hollywood Reporter. Could be a big career boost for you. Best of luck. And he starts walking back to his car.
Oh no. All right, so I just walk back into the store. Mm-hmm. I go tend to the hot dogs. And I just think, that's not good.
You drop a hot dog and it rolls across the floor.
With a Band-Aid and fly
Picks
on
up
it.
a Band-Aid and a fly.
I'm shaking my head. I'm like, uh-oh. That's not good. Something was said, not good. And, oh, man. Mm-hmm. All right, I can't think about that. But if I am in the whatever little tabloid or newspaper, I will see it because I work at a 7-Eleven and I can access the papers.
Yeah.
And then my boss is like, what the fuck, bro?
Now, listen, Mr. Tanzarian. Mr. Talsorian. All right, so...
All right. Wow, that's not good. So when I get home that night,
Yeah.
I'm walking my coyote,
Yeah.
and I'm just thinking about... What?
Do you have like...
Yeah, I have a leash.
Do you have a leash? Or is it just a bit of hemp rope tied around
I'm not
its
a werewolf.
neck?
I'm not a werewolf. I am a gang girl, but
right.
I have some standards.
All right.
So, it is a nice harness
Okay.
for the coyote. And the coyote loves it, because I told him to.
Yeah. Coyote has no choice.
Because I told the coyote, you're going to love this, walk like a doggy. We'll have fun. It's all good. And I pet him, and he was cool with it.
Some fine loose leash walking. Yes.
Yeah. So we're just walking along.
All right.
And I'm just thinking, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
So Christopher's going to get pissed. Or he'll love it. I don't know. Maybe he'll buy all of the copies of whatever it is and just paste them all in the Haven.
Oh my God.
So he can look at me whenever he wants. All right.
It's all over the murder house.
Okay.
All right. So meanwhile, you enroll at PCC.
Now I'm picturing my ID card.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I suppose with someone who's taking night classes, the admins are flexible enough that you can come in at night in terms of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like usually the office would be open until like maybe 7 or 8. So yeah, I would come in like right as the sun went down.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
get my picture taken?
Right,
Of course
right,
they'll say
right.
yes.
Yeah.
So.
All right, cool. So,
But I
yeah.
keep my sunglasses on.
All right. So you start your community classes.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. No, wait. Yeah.
Anyway. So, yeah.
So we're gonna start this new section. This is a total comedy.
Yep.
Just happen to have vampires.
Exactly. Yes, that's right. It's a reboot. It's a system or a series reboot.
System
reboot. That's where my head is.
Alright.
Yeah. Anyway, so you start taking classes. So what class are you? I assume you're only doing one class or maybe two.
No, just one class.
Yeah,
Just
what-
beginning acting.
Beginning acting. All right.
Yeah, beginning acting.
So you're in this class with, a bunch of like 18 to 20-year-olds.
Well, but there's also probably a handful of oldsters.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Yeah. Yes, naturally. So you're in this beginning acting class.
Yeah.
So of course it's fairly remedial.
Super remedial.
Initially.
Yeah.
You know.
We're doing all these different mirror exercises. We're doing these really, really basic improvisation classes. So some people are really awful.
Mm-hmm.
Most people are in the middle. They're kind of okay. And then there's always the little standouts.
Mm-hmm.
The standout group.
Right.
So I'm curious where I'm
Of
going
which you are one.
Oh, am I?
Of course.
Okay.
How many dots do you have in performance?
4.
And in expression?
An expression 3.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty damn good.
Yeah. No.
Because now I'm beginning to. Okay. So anyway, so we're doing these really basic things.
Oh my god, what the hell?
It's just making me laugh so much.
I know. Yeah, the idea of a vampire in an acting class.
He's just standing there
Doing
and,
mirror exercises.
Doing mirror exercises and doing what color am I right now?
Oh my
all
God.
These different little things that you're doing. We have to get into our bodies and doing these all these different types of improvisational things. Anyway, sorry, it's just cracking me up.
Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, you are definitely one of the standouts.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the other one who is nearest to you in terms of capability is one of the one of the younger crew, you know.
Yeah.
A young woman by the name of Dawn Barber.
Dawn.
Yes.
So that name takes me back. That name, okay. Well, it's okay if it's a name. It's okay.
It's okay if it's a name.
I can... It's okay if it's the name of a human.
Yes, that's right.
Well, Dawn happens to be the name of my like high school girlfriend who we had an amazing relationship, and we had to break up because she got into a way better university than I did, and I thought it would be unfair for her to stay like committed to me. I just thought that was unfair, so we broke up. But we were very close, and we had a very good friendship before we were romantic. Everyone thought we would get married. You know, we were like, we had sex for the first time with each other. Like, it was a very idyllic,
right?
You know, first
classic
love. Yeah, first love.
Jack and Diane. Hey, you're from Kansas. You gotta embrace it.
So into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, she was beautiful and smart and funny and athletic and. So the name kind of means something to me. And so there's a piece of, so we broke up, which was sad. And, but before she moved, she got one of those at the mall. She got one of those like best friend hearts that you can break in half. And so she gave me half of it.
Right.
And so I carry it around with me in my wallet. And, so yeah. That name does ring a bell, but there are a lot of many women. There are many women who have that name. That's
true. That is a name that people have.
But so what does she look like?
Well, let's see. So she has a strong brow. Although, you know, flattering to her overall face. Green eyes. Raven black hair.
Oh no. Okay.
Favors a dark red shade lipstick, and usually fingernail color to match.
Oh no.
Manicured nails.
Oh no.
Yeah,
okay.
She's quite self-assured. You know,
I mean, she's really good in the classes.
Really good in the classes. Just throws herself into the work.
Okay.
You've done a couple scenes with her.
Oh, I have? Because that you can't say that casually. Like sometimes they'll assign like two, like for beginning acting class, it's usually 1 to 2 scenes.
Okay, a couple. What I mean
semester.
is a couple.
Like we've done little exercises.
Exercises. There we go.
Exercises.
A couple exercises.
Not actual scenes.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to drop the S word.
Because scene work. Well, I'll just tell you. Because scene work is a lot of hours together.
Right. No, I get that.
Okay.
I get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I was just using the term.
Okay. So I find it a little eerie.
Yeah.
Because she looks so similar. To Dawn. Now I know, like my Dawn.
Yes.
So now I know that she's not Dawn.
Yeah.
She really looks like her.
Okay.
And that's really freaking me out. And it's reminding me of, you know, 7 years ago.
Right.
Like that's when I was 17 or whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna be 25 in June. So it's just bringing back a lot of those memories.
Yeah.
Which is messing with my mind. All right.
So
we've done a couple exercises.
Okay. So it's, you know, like March 5th, let's say.
Okay.
So it's
the Ides of March.
It's the no, it's the 15th, isn't it? Or the 13th? One of those.
Sorry, you're right.
It's in the middle of March.
I was testing you.
Right. And I passed with flying colors. Since I don't even know.
You did a great job.
Thanks. B minus. So it's March 5th, which is the Monday of the rant week. The rant is on Friday.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you come into class. And this week you're actually going to get your first
scene.
Your actual scene assignment.
And sometimes they will assign partners.
Yeah.
I'll let you run your game. Sorry.
Oh no! I mean,
just so that you know, because I didn't know you were gonna like humor me like this. So
Well, and
So-
this is your listen. If you were running a game for me and you were trying to describe like a life in a medieval monastery, I would be jumping in and being like, well, actually,
Yeah.
every other day the monks would eat in the infirmary so that they could bypass the rules of Saint Benedict and eat meat because they're in the infirmary.
Right.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, okay.
You know, yeah, it's fine.
All right, so yeah, so usually the first scene, they'll assign partners.
Yeah.
The professor might assign them based on observing who's at different levels, who's at the same level,
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
So if she's really good,
Yes.
and if the professor's deciding to assign the scenes,
Chances are that you'll get the scene assignment.
yeah,
Rightio. So you walk in and you see a little.
has anyone recognized me? Like,
Well, you see a little group of people
oh no.
over in the corner.
Oh no.
And you get that instantaneous feeling that you were just the subject of their conversation.
Oh no.
Because they're all looking away from you very deliberately.
Oh.
And there are a couple muffled giggles. And then,
Okay.
you know, the professor. Is it a professor?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah,
At a
you-
community college?
Yes.
They don't just call them teachers?
No.
Okay.
No. Teacher.
Teacher.
No, they're professors.
All right.
A lot of them have MAs and PhDs. Mostly all of them do.
All right.
So, yeah, they are professors.
All right. So.
How dare you? Just because you didn't go to community college doesn't mean that you can look down your nose,
Me putting on airs.
putting on airs and stuff. All right.
All right. So, college boy, eh? All right. So, so yeah, the professor at that point, you know, is coming in. And so, yeah, well, I'll call on your expertise again. So what sort of scene would be getting assigned?
There's a lot of different types. It can be anything. I didn't look that deeply into possible beginning scenes. So we could do something really basic. So it might be a scene assigned to the students based
Not
on...
going to be the final monologue from Curse of the Starving Class.
No. That's a no.
That's a no. Okay.
But it could be... Oh, why'd you bring up the Sam Shepard?
Well.
HDU. So I would say that would be a perfect scene. Fool for Love
Okay.
by Sam Shepard,
All right.
which is a very intense, weird, romantic, but they're like half brother and sister thing, where basically they realize these two people have been coming together for many years and meeting and fucking in this hotel.
Wow.
And then it comes to light that they have the same father,
Oh, boy.
and things get really crazy. So-
Really? They're not just okay with that?
They're
and
not-
then the play ends?
No, they're not okay with that.
They're like, oh, really?
Oh, okay,
Small
cool.
world.
Let's keep banging.
Yeah.
No. So anyway, it's kind of a well-known short play. It's like
Yeah.
a one act.
Yeah.
I think it's a one act, and it's kind of a very typical beginning acting, intermediate acting scene that a student would be assigned. There's a lot of other ones, but I think that one might be perfect for if you're wanting to
Sure.
set them up into
Yeah.
this kind of a thing.
Into a scene.
Because there's definitely physicality.
Fun fact, the 1985 film version,
Yes, Kim Basinger and
Sam Shepard,
Sam Shepard.
was filmed in Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Yes.
Oh, you knew that?
Well, Sam Shepard is very much a part of the New Mexico landscape, even getting
That's
a
true.
DWI here. So, who doesn't?
It's very much a part of the New Mexico landscape, including that carving of his face on the side of a cliff an hour outside of Albuquerque.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
Anywho. Anyways.
it's one of the latter-day Simpsons that actually made me laugh. Was where Lenny points out Mount Carlmore, where he carved Carl's face into the side of a cliff.
Yeah.
And Homer goes, well, what did Carl have to say about it? And Lenny's like, we never talked about it. Kind of sums up male relationships in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it does. I think being a male, I totally agree.
You're being a male right now, in this moment.
No, I'm kidding. So yeah, I think we might be assigned that.
Okay.
But that is beside the point, because
Okay.
this little group of peeps are giggling and
Yeah. Well, no. So they went and gotten their got to their desks, and the professor starts.
Well, I'll say usually acting classes may not necessarily take place in a classroom.
Good point.
They're going to take place in like a smaller like theater.
Yeah.
A little like black box, as you would call it.
Okay.
Where it's all painted black, and there's seats basically, like it's like a little stage, and so people can be there and be able to perform and do scenes.
Okay.
And there's an audience that's sitting.
So they came over into the
little seating area.
Yeah. Yeah.
The aisles.
Yeah.
All right, so they're giggling and being annoying. Okay, so I'm just going to walk in, trying to be cool.
That sets the scene nicely,
Yeah.
I can see that. So anyway, Mr. Abramson, kind of goes over... this is why. We're doing our first scene. We've all read through what it means to do a scene.
We've done exercises. You have to pour. Basically, when you're doing this performance, you're rehearsing for this.
Yeah.
For every minute of the scene, you have to put that many hours into performing it. Something like that.
All the way around.
Oh yeah.
Into rehearsing it.
Yeah. Like you want to if I give you a 5-minute scene, you have to spend at least 5 hours working on this scene.
Yeah.
So, and usually these scenes are about 5 to 6 minutes.
Okay. All right. So he's going over that. Expect to be putting in about at least 6 hours of work into this.
Okay. So I'm kind of looking over at Dawn because she looks so much like it's uncanny.
Yep. And so she kind of gives you a look too, and you can tell she's a little nervous actually, because she's like excited, like nervous excitement.
Yeah, like this is cool.
Yeah. And so then he starts.
I mean, I'm sure we've talked a little bit during the breaks.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit.
Yeah. If she recognized you, she's given no indication. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but just chit chat.
Okay.
But she seems nice enough.
Yeah.
And so, so the professor's kind of going through that. And so he, goes over to the there's a chalkboard on a wheel, stand, right?
They definitely would have that.
Yeah. And he starts, writing out who's doing what.
Oh, okay.
And of course he's assigning, like some simpler scenes to other people, and then he says, and for Aaron, I'm putting you with Dawn. You're going to do a scene from Sam Shepard's Fool for Love. I was assistant director on the original production up in San Francisco. So it's one of my favorites, so I hope you guys can do it justice.
Oh,
so
no.
It's kind of an intense scene, but I think the two of you can handle it.
Oh, man. So I instantly look over at her.
Right, so she looks back at you and like kind of gives you this like rictus grin of like, yay! Oh, we're in for it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yay!
All right.
Yeah.
So, wow. Okay. So part of when you get a scene, they're going to tell you like, okay, we want you to do it from page. You need this version of it from this page to this page, and that's it.
Okay.
And you should read the whole play. You should read as much as you want about everything about the play or whatever.
Yeah.
And then just these are the pages. So he gives us our pages, and we usually have to go to the library.
I was going to say, You're going to go to the library. You're going to
find the play, make copies.
Yeah.
Like kind of, maybe even read it through once, possibly, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay. So we do our rest of our class.
Yep. Rest of the class goes by.
Okay.
And so as you're all kind of gathering your stuff, like some of the people who are in that little group are walking out together, still talking, kind of looking at you as they walk out. And you can kind of see like where they were gathered before. Yeah. It was kind of like in the back row of the seats, the top row. Right. And you see a paper in one of the chairs. Kind of just dropped into one of the chairs.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Yep. So it is the latest issue of the National Enquirer.
Why National Enquirer?
And
Could it be Globe or Star?
And it says soap stars bubble bursts.
Is it? It's not the front page. It has to be a tiny one of the little banners.
It's a side column.
A sidebar, yeah.
Soap stars bubble bursts in smaller font. former soap star Aaron Evans reduced to working, graveyard shift, and then at the very bottom there's a small, kind of somewhat blurry photo of you taken through a dirty glass, as you're like looking out the glass towards the camera, like, hey.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, there's a gormless expression on your face.
So I'm standing there staring at the cover, and I'm going to open it to find the article.
All right. So yeah, it is buried back in like section C.
Yeah, it's very low.
But nonetheless.
Is there my headshot? My headshot's probably
your headshot's there, and then like much bigger.
Blurry photo of me.
Yeah, like another photo of you.
Grainy photo of me ringing somebody's cigarettes up.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Damn. Well, that's okay. That's okay. It's only a national newspaper. Then my family's going to be coming after me.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So you're kind of like looking at it. You've got the paper open,
I'm reading it.
And then you see Dawn kind of coming up towards you up the aisle.
Oh.
And she looks at the paper. She looks at like the cover of the paper, which is facing towards her. And she goes. She reads one of the headlines: "Exposed: Hollywood wife beaters and cheaters." Well, that sounds juicy.
Yeah. There's also a story about me, apparently.
And she says, "Oh, I know."
What? What? You already read this?
I saw it earlier today. I hope it doesn't bother you too much.
I don't know. I guess it's just part of being in the limelight. So, anyway, they have no idea. I mean, nobody really. I kind of just trail off. I just kind of crumble it up. And so, are you ready to do this scene with me or what?
Let's do it. I think we can really knock it out of the park.
Yeah, I think. Have you read it before?
No.
And I know it. Yeah. I know it very well.
Okay. She says.
I was actually in. I'm not going to brag, but I was in the. I'm humble brag, but I kind of know it. But no. I mean, I played it. We did it for like one of the productions, one of the like showcase productions where I was at my university before, or college before. So every winter and spring we'd have like these showcases, and so it would be like 1-act plays and be different plays for like 3 weeks. And so mine was Fool for Love. One of those weekends.
Great.
I played the lead. I forgot what's his name.
Oh my gosh. Well, it sounds like I really lucked out.
Yeah.
Since you played the lead of this particular
play,
the lead role, which is
coming to you right now. Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did, but I'm not trying to. I mean, what's so great about acting, don't you think, Dawn, is the fact that we always learn something new every time we perform.
Eddie is the name of the lead.
Eddie,
yes.
Yeah. Don't you think?
I think so, yeah. I totally think so. I mean, I've only really done acting back home.
Where's back home? So we're going to walk to the library.
Yeah, so you're kind of walking out of the theater. You walk out into the sort of chill March night air. And she says, "Oh, well, just this little speck on the map. You ever heard of Republic County, Kansas? It's up near the Nebraska border." Yeah.
No, I know it really well, actually.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, so she kind of like looks at you for a few minutes or a few moments. Do you mind if we swing over to the concessionary area? I just need to get like a coffee or something.
Sure. Yeah.
So you walk into the late night concession campus store, which is like mostly closed, but they still have one guy behind the counter serving coffee or whatever. So she's like, "Want anything?"
No, I'm good.
Okay. So, I mean, do you mind if I ask? I mean, you were on a soap opera. What brings you to this little humble campus?
it just wasn't for me. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I studied acting. Well, Emporia University. But I went to high school. I went to Centralia High School, which is right
Oh yeah,
by
Centralia. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I think our teams might have played each other in the regionals one year.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
In the sports ball regionals.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I played football, so.
Small world. Oh, you did. Well, you look like you could have played football.
What? I don't think that was like a billion years ago.
Oh, come on. With your build.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway. Yeah, that was a billion years ago. And I only left, gosh, like last year.
Really?
Yeah, but this is a whole other, universe, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. So, why don't we try to get to the library before it closes? I just want to make sure that we can get our scene.
Good thinking. So you head on up. Mm-hmm. You find the play. Mm-hmm. Make your photocopies. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Kind of do an initial read through out on the campus quad.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of under one of the potassium lights.
Right.
and so Dawn,
what do you? Okay, so what do you think? It's a pretty intense scene.
She's like, it's really intense. I love it.
Yeah,
I want something I can really get into. So
it's something you could sink your teeth into.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
Are you like giving me a really broad wink while you say that?
No. I just kind of say it without thinking, and then it's like, oh god, what am I saying? I'm saying a lot of things. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just keep reading it, and I think you'll be able to capture May pretty well.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I definitely want to like really nail this because.
Yeah, we have to rehearse this.
Yeah. I mean. What did the syllabus say? Like 50% of our grade or something?
Yeah, no, it's a huge part of our grade.
Okay.
So, like I give a fuck about grades.
Yeah, you're like,
but I'm trying to be sympathetic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, so what's your schedule like? So we can set up a rehearsal schedule.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, she actually has an apartment. In Hollywood, well, Los Angeles.
I was thinking she'd have an apartment like in Glendale because it's right by Pasadena College. No?
Nope.
Hollywood?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. So.
All right.
Off of Franklin Avenue.
All right. Oh, wow. Well, I live in Silver Lake, so.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, my place is a little funky.
My place is too, and the parking's kind of jacked up, but,
Oh, yeah, same.
But, I think we can make it work.
Okay.
So I give her my beeper number.
So she kind of like raises an eyebrow at that, like, pager.
That's normal.
Not in 1990.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they were kind of starting to get normal, but this was still like...
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Doctors and...
Okay, so I have a beeper.
High-level professionals had them.
Well, it's because I saw a lot of agents and folks and have them, agents, so I'm like, I want one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, so I give her my beeper number.
Right.
She gives me her home number.
Yep.
Okay, so why don't we... I don't know. Why don't we try to rehearse this weekend? Wait, what day is it? It's Monday?
Yeah.
Well, why don't we try on Wednesday? Like before... Oh, not before class. Well, no, before class is okay. What time is the sun going down?
Oh, yes. Let's see. I have that here. Okay, so we're in March.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. It's all downhill from here.
All right, so it is going down around 7.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So presumably the class would meet like 2 days a week.
Sure.
So why don't we shoot for Friday? Wait, is that the rant?
Yes.
No, I can't
That's
do
the
Friday.
rant. I've got a thing I need to do.
I have a thing.
On
Yeah, no, I have a thing on
but-
Friday. But here's the deal: why don't we try to just learn all the lines, and like a week from now, we can meet. How about next Tuesday?
Okay.
See you next
That
Tuesday.
sounds good.
We can just meet at our usual class time hour, like I don't know, 7:30,
Sure.
and then just work, through the evening and go from there.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, cool.
Great.
This will be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good.
All right.
Do you need to walk back to your car, or
How progressive of you.
that's actually very old-fashioned of me?
Oh, that's true. That's also true. But being concerned with campus safety.
Well, there's a lot of creepy creeps out in the night.
Trust me. I know.
I know.
I have the scars to show. I have the mental scars to show. So she kind of smiles at your thoughtfulness, says, sure, thanks.
Okay. So we'll walk some more. So, like, why did you move out here?
Oh, well, I mean, I grew up on a farm.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That'd actually be rare if you didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she kind of goes like, well, yeah, I guess if you're from Kansas,
Yeah.
it figures. And, I mean, I got pretty good grades and everything, but I just didn't want to, like, stay there. I wanted to go somewhere else. And, I did a lot of extracurricular activities
Really?
in high school, and I just always enjoyed the drama club activities the most.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I had some savings from all my babysitting ventures, and bought a bus ticket and came out to LA
Wow.
to see what I could do. So, I'm taking like GE classes during the day, but I'm taking this acting class just to kind of see if it's something I kind of want to keep doing. So,
Do you work?
well, my parents agreed that they would kind of pay for my room and board
Wow.
as long as I stayed in school.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, no, it is, because I'm able to take a full class load and,
Nice.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Yep, here we are.
yeah. So, all right. So I'm just a little like, just uncanny. Like, what are the odds?
What are the odds?
So I even say that, like, what are the odds of like meeting somebody? Just like, I don't know. That's just so weird. Like, you totally know where I'm from. Like,
Yeah.
that's really rare.
No, tell me about it. I'm really glad we're getting a chance to get to know each other, because it's been pretty lonely out here.
Yeah.
Everyone's just in their cars all the time. And,
Yeah.
I never thought I'd miss nosy neighbors, but although that landlord.
Uh-oh.
Anyway.
All right. Well, okay. So make sure you study your lines,
Yeah.
and we'll talk. I'll see you later.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
See you around, Erin.
Bye, Dawn.
So she gets into her Subaru Brat and drives off.
Yeah. Brat. So I kind of just stand there and like, it just brings back so many memories of like the summer that I connected with Dawn and everything that happened to her family, and it was just a bad situation. Like, her father got killed in a drunk driving accident. He was the driver, and he got killed. I mean, he died in the accident. Other people were injured, but that was it. And then my brother, that was like his first, like the first time, like he was a state police officer. And that was like one of the first incidents that he had to like report on, that he knew the people that were involved. And it was just very painful. And the whole town was just like angry at Dawn and her family. And, and so I I just befriended her. I just thought, she just needed a friend. So anyway, then things took off from there during the course of the summer, and then we were just together. It was a very simple, very uncomplicated relationship, but there wasn't as much at stake, obviously, right?
Right.
So
stake.
So seeing this Dawn,
Yes.
it's just weird. Like, she really reminds me of home, and just everything that I've lost. But it fills me with a lot of excitement at the same time, like, because she's beautiful, and just like, wow, okay, this is weird. All right, but then so then now I'm thinking about that ridiculous article.
As you're driving home.
As I'm driving, yeah. Just like, So I'm gonna head home, yeah. Actually, no, I'm gonna go to Taste.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so so back you go to Taste. Is there anything in particular you're looking to find?
I just want to check in. Just because I want to see.
I mean, have you been going regularly over the last 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't really need to go.
I mean, you go to Taste.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, and that's kind of what you've been doing.
Yeah.
All right. So, in that regard, then, like, you've seen Rose around.
Yeah.
Like a couple times.
Okay.
Right.
I have.
Yeah. And she's been kind of like giving you some space.
Okay. Okay.
But she's been friendly.
Right.
But kind of like.
Is she there tonight?
No, she's not. But just, how are you feeling about all that?
I'm feeling like I want to just see it. I want to just check out Orange County. Like, I want her to kind of show me around. Because Amethyst made me that offer, which I'm not going to take her up on. But I just still want to check it out.
Right.
And if Rose wants to show me a good time, I'm a little nervous to reject her.
Listen, you're a great girl.
Oh, man.
You're just too real.
Don't go there.
Don't go there. We'll be right back. All right.
But yeah, I kind of want to just check it out and see. And
okay.
But because Rose reminds me of another past love.
Oh.
Or I don't know, relationship that I had with somebody in college. So, and we never really got that close, but we were always like physical.
Right,
so
right.
I don't know if it would turn into something like that. I don't know if I want that. I don't know. What do I do? So many people want me.
Oh, it's hard to be so wanted.
It's so difficult. God.
Hey, that's the character you made.
I know. So anyway.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna head to Taste.
You head to Taste.
Anyone
you do
there?
your thing.
Is anyone there? Nobody's there?
Hey, what's up?
So,
etc.
I just want to see, like, I want to know who's, like, if they're talking about the rant, and like if this Victor Gerard, like, if anybody knows who that is.
Oh, you're gonna ask around about that?
No.
Because I mean, you could do it.
I don't know what he looks
You
like.
can use it. You can do it like a subterfuge.
I don't have any subterfuge.
Oh, you don't have subterfuge?
No.
Might want to work on that.
I know.
Yeah, because that's a way to get information without being too obvious about it.
I don't know what he looks like.
No, you don't. But what I'm saying is you can, like, ask around without it being like, hey, Victor, Aaron's looking for you, kind of thing, where it's like, oh, I heard a name the other day.
That's what
But see, that would be a subterfuge roll.
Would it?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. You can make an unskilled roll.
How much is that?
Let's see. Yeah, it would be your manipulation plus subterfuge.
So a 2 with 0.
Radio.
Wait, can I use my experience points now?
No.
Oops.
All right. You can only spend willpower, though, remember.
Oh, yeah. I don't mind doing that.
All right, let's see. All right, they're not giving any.
Also, I am thinking about that dream that I had.
Yes, what a strange dream. Any further thoughts there?
Have I had any continuing dreams about, like, in the same style with the same subject, the same...
Nope, just that one.
Just that one?
Yeah. Just that one. Yes. my memory is telling me that you can do it, but you lose. I want to say you lose 2 dice off your pool.
Oh.
And if you only have 2 dice,
yeah, that's lame.
then that would be unfortunate. But anyway, you can only spend a point of willpower.
1 point?
Yep.
Okay. So what do I roll? 1 dice?
Yeah, let's have you roll 1 die. Let's see what you can come up with.
Are you serious?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Yeah, difficulty 6.
8!
Nice. So you actually get 2 successes out of that.
Yes. So I say, I heard this name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I don't know, does that ring a bell?
So
Who do I say this to? Who's
just
there?
around. You're just asking
Okay,
around.
okay.
We won't play it through blow by blow.
Okay,
but yeah, so you just kind of ask around, and basically, what you get back in return is that he's kind of this behind the scenes sort of fellow who supposedly was tight with the old prince before the Anarch Revolt, but somehow managed to not get killed.
Yeah.
And in fact, is kind of the go-to guy in terms of what would you call it? Maintaining and shepherding the mass media of Los Angeles.
Oh.
So,
I'm surprised I haven't bumped into him.
Yes, indeed.
Huh.
So whenever there's a story that needs to be covered up, or a broadcast taken off the air, for example, he's kind of the guy to call on.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's kind of a behind the scenes fixer type guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does he look like?
Murray describes him as looking a lot like his uncle.
Like Murray's uncle?
Yeah.
What does your uncle look like?
he just says, you'll know him when you see him.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I just heard his name and...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes he's at the rants.
Cool. Yeah, that rant's coming up.
So... All right, so you're at the terminal.
Oh, man.
It is
Yes.
Friday, March 9th.
Full moon.
And I believe I described it last time as being near LAX.
I don't remember that, but I'll go with you.
What do you remember?
I remember it being like a terminal, I think.
Yeah.
But it seemed more like a warehouse or a hangar.
A hangar.
And
Right,
and there were a lot of cars that could be parked around it.
Yes. I had the information on the terminal was very strangely laid out in the book, and so I got a little bit wrong. It's actually a former bus terminal.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So, but it is kind of, in not exactly West LA, but kind of down towards LAX. And so it does have a large parking lot, as a bus terminal would.
Yeah.
And so so when do you arrive? When do you want to arrive at this?
What time does it start?
It would start at 9 o'clock.
All right.
Actually, midnight.
Oh.
Yes,
wait.
not 9 o'clock. Midnight.
What are you on, Eastern
Strike
time?
that. Yeah.
What's going on? What's happening here? All right.
So midnight.
Midnight.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to show up like 11:30ish.
Okay.
Just kind of scoping out.
Alrighty. So a lot of cars there.
Oh, already.
Yep. People sort of mingling in the parking lot.
Holy crap. This is my first rant since my first failed stupid rant.
That's right.
And then my...
Stupid rant.
the no rant. And then the other, since all that shit went down, okay, so I'm bringing Karen, right?
You're bringing Karen, okay.
Karen is coming with me.
That's fine.
Absolutely.
All right.
So Karen is on my arm.
All righty.
We show up.
Yep.
Looking fucking fantastic.
Okay.
We look amazing.
How are you dressed?
Dressed like, my typical uniform at this point. Again, bloodstains bad. So, and I'm not a very good laundry guy. So
Laundry guy.
I'm not good at it. So black t-shirt, black jeans.
Okay.
I gotta go with some some boots,
Uh-huh.
like combat boots.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's March, so I
Yeah.
guess jacket.
Like what kind?
You know, something that is. Oh no, I'm gonna go with a typical like dark blue jean jacket.
Denim jacket.
But with fuzzy inside.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Karen, what's Karen wearing?
Well, of course, Karen is like...
Man, tell me what she's wearing.
What are you wearing?
What are you wearing?
Oh my god. Batman's having phone sex.
There's a storm coming.
Oh, my
No,
god.
it's me.
Oh my god. Ew, no. No.
No.
Yeah. So Karen is wearing like a black strapless brocaded
Yes.
dress.
Yes, queen.
with her her hair kind of up in a loose bun, with like
OMG.
kind of whatever on the side.
Like just well, I should know that.
Yeah, you're the woman here.
I don't know that shit, man.
Split bangs.
Bangs like tendrils. Of
Tendrils,
hair.
yes, I'm sure that's what they call them, tendrils. I'm gonna give you the tendril cut.
Just has some loose,
Loose,
wavy.
yes.
God,
loose bangs.
I'm a horrible person. Okay.
Yes, never
She
speak
looks
again.
stunning, right?
Yeah.
High heels.
Yep,
Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. This is awesome. We look amazing.
yep.
We walk up.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, smokes. All right, so we are there.
You were there, and
Oh
so
man! So if you thought that like, if you thought people were looking at me like after,
right,
this must be kind of crazy,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
intense,
definitely
staring.
Lots of staring,
Murmuring.
lots of murmuring.
Oh shit!
Yeah, lots of
Here's our resident gang girls.
Oh shit! Yeah, the resident gangles have shown up. Oh man.
All right.
Yep. So actually, yeah. In point of fact,
Oh my god.
as you're kind of making your way through the parked cars and the various little groups, something kind of arcs through the night air and lands a couple feet in front of you. It's a flea collar.
Motherfucker. Oh. Does Karen see it?
Yeah.
What does she do?
She just like cocks an eyebrow and just steps right over it.
Okay. I'm gonna pick it up, put it in my pocket.
All right.
All right.
Okay. So you head on in, and
Damn. Rude.
so people are kind of filtering in. You see Louis.
Bitch. No. He's there.
Yep.
Does he have his coterie of?
He has his coterie of
ladies.
his brides, along with like a half a dozen
Yeah.
other associated people, and then that group
Oh.
is
What?
with this other group. So it's a large group of people. It's like 20
Oh wow.
altogether.
Okay.
But so it's Louis, and then he's mostly in conversation with this woman who is sort of a blonde, light-skinned woman, but a little plump.
Yeah.
With sort of, she's actually like, aside from you, actually has kind of a more color to her.
She looks.
Yeah,
Oh.
like she
okay.
actually has like rosy
Is she
cheeks.
kindred?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But she actually has like rosy cheeks like you.
Wow.
And she's just kind of like talking to him and occasionally laughing, like,
That's weird.
Yeah, they're just having kind of a light conversation. But then like Louis looks at you as you walk in, even though he's still talking to her, and his eyes kind of flash red for a fraction of a second.
Bitch. I'm gonna look right back. I am gonna look right back at that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. All right, that's it.
Ooh.
Intimidation?
Oh, yeah.
Let's try it.
That's it. The claws are coming out.
Yep. No, I almost wanted to what I wanted to do that flea collar.
Yeah.
Is to turn around and just bite it with my teeth and throw it on the ground.
Oh.
But I didn't want to get cray.
No.
I'm just taking it. Pocket.
Just cray at the most.
Just cray.
Not double
All right,
cray.
so we have intimidation.
Yeah, so intimidation and...
plus...
What? Throwing dice around.
Dice.
Let's see. Intimidation.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you using to intimidate?
What did I use to
Are
intimidate
you-
Marielle?
If you're just using your pure physicality, then it could be your strength, you know? Uh-huh. Because that's like kind of your build.
Charisma? No.
That would be if you were talking.
Appearance. Because I want to get him... No, I'm kidding. I don't know where I was going with that.
Okay. I'm gonna say
intimidation
plus strength plus
status.
No.
Oh.
Because you're not really trying to like intimidate him on that level, but you have animalism.
Yes.
With your feral eyes or whatever it's called, right?
Yep.
So add your.
No, that's protean. Protean is claws and eyes.
Okay.
Animalism is talking to my...
Yes.
Okay, so I have two protean.
Right. So that's actually going to reduce your difficulty. It's not going to add anything.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm doing strength.
Strength plus intimidation. Okay.
So that's... Okay, and then... So that reduced by 2.
Yes. So we'll say difficulty 6. Would have been 8 otherwise.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I botched it.
You botched it?
I botched it so bad. I rolled 2 6s and 2 1s, and the rest were not successes.
But you did roll successes.
I did, but I had
Okay,
2 ones.
a botch is one or more ones with no successes.
Oh, I did have successes.
Okay. Oh, good.
Oh.
No, it would have been bad.
I know. It's like, damn. All right, sorry, didn't botch. Didn't botch, but didn't succeed.
Okay. All right.
Just can't get it up.
Yeah, so you return his gaze for like a second.
Barely
and
any
then
time.
look away.
Like, whatever.
Yeah.
So he's looking at me.
Yep.
Karen's there. So I'm talking with Karen.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So we're going to get that tattoo tonight after this rant.
You know it.
Okay.
I can't wait.
So what do you think of this?
I think it's fantastic.
Do you really?
It's a whole room full of vampires.
I know. You can tell that they're vampires. You can tell.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I didn't tell you that, but like, after I found out everything, like, I realized that I've seen some other vampires around. I just didn't know what I was looking at.
Yeah, like when you went to Taste for the first time, like...
Oh, no, I mean, even before that. Like, I remember, like, it was like 1972.
Oh.
I was on Sunset Boulevard. This guy just kept looking at me. I just thought he was a creep. But there was something really interesting about him, too. But then he left before I could talk to him.
Oh.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I think it's great.
Okay, I'm glad.
It's so macabre, this abandoned bus station.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Look at all the cobwebs. Are those real?
Yeah.
Etc.
Yeah, they are. They are real. So we're just
genuine cobwebs.
Those are made from actual spiders.
Made from spiders.
Made by actual.
Oh my god, cobwebs made from spiders. That's the gothest thing I've ever heard.
Made by spiders.
Yes.
My prepositions are failing me.
That's alright.
So I'm happy she's happy, and that gives me confidence.
Yes.
But I am scanning this room.
Right. So you do see the Santa Ana contingent are there.
Is
Rose, Amethyst, Zipper, and Tom Weaver.
Allison. I know they're not Santa Ana, but is Allison there?
Yeah. So Allison's there with her pack. And kind of seated far away from Santa Ana.
Of course.
Peeps.
Of course. And then so I'm scanning this room looking for Victor.
Yeah, so you look around and you see Jeremy, right?
Yeah.
And he's talking with this guy. And you're like, aha,
That's-
Murray was right. That does look like his uncle. So he's kind of like middle-aged, balding.
Yeah.
You know, his hair, you know, is like he's like perfectly bald on top, and then he has this kind of frizzy hair around the edges, you know, and he's got these like wire rim spectacles on. He's wearing, you know, like a silk brocade vest and a really nice like Armani shirt and tie, you know, Italian loafers,
Yeah.
you know, the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, which is like in contrast to Jeremy's kind of schlubby, you know, schlubby
grungy.
chic. Yeah, he's like wearing like his, you know, 90s jacket down to his mid thighs, you know, and like
gross.
and then like a flannel underneath that.
Ugh,
you know, like-
not necessary.
yeah.
Unnecessary flannel.
ripped jeans, you know. Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, yeah.
So they're in
just-
conversation.
They're chatting away, yeah.
Okay. Is Salvador there?
Yep.
And Jesus?
Yep.
And Crispus? And all the rest.
All the rest.
All of my
Bunch of young
faves.
punks,
Yeah.
gangbangers, etc.
So I'm gonna walk over to where Jeremy and Victor is
Okay.
and just say hi.
Right. So Jeremy sees you and he says, Aaron, I heard you were back in town.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Aaron, this is Victor Gerard. And
Nice to meet you.
He like thrusts a hand right at you, you know. He's like, yeah, he's like, nice to meet you.
Yeah. Shake his hand.
Heard a lot about you, Aaron.
Yeah. All good, I hope.
Ha! You know it.
Cool.
Nothing but.
Yeah. Great. Nice.
So you're sort of hesitating, and you actually hear Christopher's voice in your head, and he's like, tell him what I told you to say.
Not in front. I'm like thinking, not in front of Jeremy. Like.
Take him aside and tell him.
All right. But that's weird. I've never met him before. So.
Right.
So how long have you been coming to these rants?
I try to make it as often as I can. You know, my work keeps me pretty busy though, and he kind of, you know, looks at his Rolex watch.
Yeah.
He's like, Jeremy, are we going to start this soon or not? You know, I've got a few things I need to tend to.
Really quickly. I know you just met me, but would you like to meet Karen Anatos?
Oh, the infamous Mistress Black.
Yes.
You know, I had to cut off one of her broadcasts. I believe you were in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you come over here and meet her?
Sure. No hard feelings. You understand.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
So pardon us, Jeremy.
Yeah. He's like, sure.
So as we're walking across the room, that's when I will say.
You're like,
Looking at my script?
you look at your palm where you've like written it down.
How many Simpsons references can we cram into this episode?
It's a very Simpsons heavy episode.
So, Mr. Gerard, I know I just met you, but don't you think Jeremy's time is nearly at an end?
Do I think his time is nearly at an end? No. Why would I think that?
So as we're coming up to Karen,
Yeah.
I want to time this nicely.
Okay.
So I'll say Jeremy's time is nearly at an end.
So his
And then
head-
Karen's like,
yeah.
hey!
Yeah, so his head whips around and looks at you, and then like Karen's like there, and you're introducing him, you know, and then he kind of like looks back at her, and he's like,
Karen
yes,
Anatos, this is Victor Gerard.
charmed, I'm sure, you know, kisses her hand, you know, and she's just totally into it, and everything, you know. So, and then like Jeremy's up on the stage, you know, and he's like, "All right, let's bring this meeting to order," and you know, and so, so it's just like this kind of flurry of activity,
Yeah.
you know, and then
Wait, is that person still looking for?
that was, you know,
What's his name?
Oh man, I don't know.
Oh my god, what was his name?
I remember. Yeah. Anyway.
I can't believe I forgot.
Yes, you should remember every minor NPC.
It was so funny. She was saying, it wasn't Digger. That's Gilmore Girls. It was like,
Let's see.
if you've seen, my friend. What was
Hold
his
on,
name?
trying to pull it up here.
It was something so dorky.
Let's see here.
I loved it. What was it like?
Let's see.
Just humoring me.
Yeah.
But yeah, she came up and was like, "Oh, have you seen the last time he was seen?" And then when she looked at the head that Muhammad brought, I mean, the last time I was at this rant, it was like off the hook.
Yeah.
Like, and I totally failed like perceptions, and I wasn't a good speaker.
Right.
And then like Muhammad came in with that head and was like, and Salvador got shot. It was a big deal.
Right. Yes, it was.
Anyway, it's okay, sweetie.
Okay. Dasher.
My friend Dasher, the last time,
Yeah.
I just want to see if...
no, there's no sign of that girl either, so she might have met the same fate as
I
Dasher.
hope not.
Who knows?
So, okay, so everything's starting. Jeremy's bringing it to convening the meeting.
Yep. So speaking of blowing perception rolls, why don't we get you to make a perception plus alertness roll, please?
Perception plus alertness. At 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Two.
Okay. I'm kind of thinking just as an aside, like when I jump these the narrative time forward, should we reduce your blood pool by a certain amount?
See, that's what I was wondering too.
Yeah, like by a D10 or something, or
well, it hasn't been 10 days.
No, but
I based on days of the week.
Okay, but I jumped the narrative ahead,
4 days,
a month before.
A month before. I know you did.
Right, or 3 weeks.
I know.
So
I don't know how we could. We can figure out a way. We can figure out a way.
Some kind of system.
There isn't a way to compensate for that.
Yeah, some kind of system to be like.
Keep me honest.
I mean,
I don't want to be a human. I don't want to be a human living in this world. I want to be a vampire who's dealing with this problem.
No, it's a big part of the game, so it shouldn't be like, hey, I've got a full blood pool now, so I don't have anything to worry about.
No. It's they're worries.
So why don't we say that just to account for the overall time leap from February 9th. Do 5 plus 1d10 for your blood pool. How does that sound?
Right now?
Yeah.
Roll 5 plus 1d10.
Because that way you won't be on the edge.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So I rolled, so that's 8.
Okay, so you're at 8.
Okay, damn.
Again, I'll remind you that
I know
the basic game presumes a blood pool of 10.
Yeah.
So
I know,
as a maximum, so 8's quite good.
Okay.
All right, that's fine.
So I'm at 8. I'm
Hold on one second. Okay, so that's fine. The AC just turned off. Anyway, yes. So, how many successes did you get on your perception plus
2.
alertness?
2.
2. Okay. So, you realize that as Jeremy's beginning to talk and give, kind of another speech about unity and blah, blah, blah.
Which I'm very, I'm feeling incredibly, feeling slightly jaded about it. Mm-hmm. Slightly.
Yep.
Just a smidge.
Yep.
I look over at Salvador's corner.
Yep.
And seeing what they're... I have nothing. I see everything superficially. So I'm just kind of look over at them.
Yeah. They're watching.
They're watching.
Talk.
So I'm watching. Okay.
So as you're looking in that direction, your gaze kind of goes 10 degrees over to the right, and you can see that there's a small. There's these little individual groups.
Pockets.
Right. So there's this little trio of people.
Yeah.
Of kindred, and 2 of them are. Oh, there's the AC. 2 of them are older. Older looking,
like They look elderly?
Yes, like they look like they're in their 60s. The man is actually wearing like an Edwardian frock coat,
Right.
you know, and he's kind of balding. He has a little cravat, you know, the whole thing, you know. The woman, and you know, he just has this kind of smug look about him, you know, is kind of weak chin and sort of, you know, buggy eyes and jowls, you know.
Right.
The woman clearly was a real stunner when she was younger, and still retains a sort of stentorian beauty, you know. It's almost hawk-like in her appearance, you know, kind of a Roman nose. Blonde hair that's turning silver, you know. And she's wearing, you know, a very smart, more contemporary, like Louis Vuitton dress, you know, little black dress. And she's looking at you. And then sort of seated behind the two of them is what you presume to be their ghoul, because he's not reading to you as
vampire,
as a Cainite. And so and this is further reinforced by the fact that he's basically wearing, you know, the prototypical butler get up, you know.
All right.
The jacket with tails and the pinstripe pants.
Oh my God.
You know, so
that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bow tie, you know, and he's got this like perfect little pencil mustache.
Oh, I
you know.
see. Wow. So she's looking at me?
She's looking right at you, and then he's looking at her.
The butler or the old
the butler.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, and then she sees you looking back, and so she kind of redirects her attention.
Okay.
Back
So I
to
look
Jeremy.
away.
Yep. So, yeah. So, anyway, so Jeremy talks for a bit. And, you know.
Is Rose looking at me?
No.
Oh.
And so the, you know, most kind of salient part of the speech is towards the end, at least as far as you're concerned.
Yeah.
And it's a quick speech. I mean, he doesn't go
No, he's not.
You know, but he just says, you know, I just wanted to welcome our fellow Baron who's come up here from San Diego, Tara. I don't know if you want to say anything. You don't have to, of course. And so the somewhat plump-looking woman stands up and
snap.
you know, comes up on the stage and she says, well, thank you very much, Jeremy. I know I don't get up here very often, but it's always great to when I do, to see all these familiar faces and so many new ones as well. Los Angeles is the crown jewel in the anarch-free states and deserves to remain as such.
Huh. Does anyone
So,
applaud?
some scattered
Smattering,
applaud.
like, yeah.
You know, definitely some murmuring as well.
Yeah. Catty bitches.
So she goes back to her spot, you know.
By Louis.
By Louis, yeah.
Okay.
Anything you want to say or do?
Oh, shit. Well, I almost want to give Karen a chance because, you know, she's never been to a rant.
That's true, yeah.
And
do you want to go up with her?
I will go up with her. Of course I will go up with her.
I need to talk about this in advance.
Yeah.
That you were going to.
So I'm like, if you want to, you can go up and
So
say
she's
whatever
already
you want.
standing up.
Of course she is. So I'm following her.
Yeah. All right. So she gets up and you know, it's like just kind of silence greets her, you know, and she says, "Well, hello, all my fellow blood-sucking fiends. You probably know me as Mistress Black or Karen. I go by either name. I just wanted to formally introduce myself to my community and let you know that any of you are welcome to free tickets to any taping of my show. Just call the stage manager at the station and he'll set you up. Just tell him Karen said it was okay. Anyway.
Which, like, you think about the last show.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if I want to go to your next show. Yeah. All right.
I know things were a little rocky there for a while, but I just wanted to thank, in particular, Salvador for all his help. And yeah, I'm just super happy to be plugged in with the local community now. And that's all I wanted to say. And so, there's, again, a smattering of applause. Some murmuring.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, some of the younger punks are like, yeah, Mistress Black, you know. So she definitely won over, some of them. Yeah. And, Salvador's kind of got this, bemused smirk on his face.
Yeah, as usual.
Yeah, like, wow.
Uh-huh.
So
I will escort her.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah, nothing to say. I ain't got shit to say to you.
Yeah, basically.
All right. So yeah, there's a few other this and that. The rant ends with Allison. Getting up to speak. And when she gets up there, you kind of look at her, and she looks stressed. She looks a little haggard. And she says, I just want to say that you all are the biggest bunch of fucking hypocrites I've ever seen in my life.
Yes!
You're all just sitting by and watching as this bitch over here, and she points at Amethyst, pulls her little puppet strings with her little lap dog, and she points at Tom Weaver.
Yeah.
You all know what's happening. You all know what's going on. Not a goddamn one of you is going to do anything about it. So, boo, and and hissing, general booing. And,
shit.
and so forth. And so she just gives, like, the double middle finger to the whole audience and just storms off the stage. Heads out like a side exit,
Okay. Oh, man. I almost want to go after her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's going on? Okay. I think I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I feel like the rant's kind of breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, it's
kind of beginning to.
It's ranting down.
So I'm going to jump up on the stage before I go after her.
Yep.
And I'm going to take the mic.
Yep.
I'm going to take the flea collar out of my pocket. Be like, this is not funny. And I'm going to drop the mic, and then I'm going to run after Allison.
So there's quite a bit of laughter at that. This is not funny. Gangrel writes.
That's right.
All right, so you head out the side door.
Allison.
Yep.
What's going on?
So she's like 10 yards ahead of you, and she's kind of like storming away. So she just like shouts back, leave me alone, Aaron.
All right, I just feel like okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk back to. She doesn't want me to help her, so.
All right.
Well, no.
No, I'm just saying,
No.
That's a choice.
No, if that's a choice. No.
Choices,
No.
That's a choice.
So I'm gonna run after her.
All right.
Yeah. What is going on?
Okay.
You look horrible.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna fucking die, like any night now.
Why?
I would have thought you'd be party to it since you're all cozying up.
With who?
With Amethyst and her gang.
She's asked me to join her gang. I have no intention to. I have no intention to.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, what's going on?
But you're kind of a unique specimen in that regard.
How's that?
Listen, I don't know what to do, but with Amethyst backing, Tom Weaver and his whole gang of idiots, they've got me checkmated. I'm done for. And they're gonna have Whittier, and then Amethyst is gonna have Santa Ana and Whittier. She will control the most territory in Los Angeles.
What do you need?
I need boots on the ground. I need people who are willing to fight for me. But obviously this whole community of anarchs has seen the writing on the wall, and no one's coming to my defense.
Why not?
Because they know it's a losing battle. I know it's a losing battle.
Well, she shouldn't be so powerful. I mean, I know Louie's really powerful, but...
Yeah, well, that's my thought exactly. But no one else... Jeremy's not going to do a goddamn thing.
I know.
Mr. Hands Off.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. We need some, actual leadership in this town.
I know.
So anyway, I don't know. At this point, I just wanted to, kind of give them all a big send-off, because either I'm going to end up fucking staked and baked out on some godforsaken vacant lot somewhere, or I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I don't know which one I prefer more. Because if I leave, I've run away from every town I've lived in. And I was actually... And at this point, you see, some blood kind of welling up in her eyes.
Oh, no.
I was actually... Thought I had a shot here. I thought I could make myself... into something more than what I was. But, I guess it's just whether I'm fucking walking the streets or, living out an eternity of night times. It's my lot to get ground down.
I don't think so. I think we can figure out a way to help you.
Yeah, well, if you've got any ideas, you better think fast.
Well, I can't, right now, I've never been there. Amethyst asked me to join her group, and I don't want to, of course, but I thought I could go over there and just get the lay of the land. They could show me around, and maybe I'll get an idea about that. So if I distract them by, hey, show me around, your town, to see if I want to join or whatever.
So she kind of, puts up a hand, and she's kind of, looking over your shoulder, and she says, all right, everyone just saw you run out after me. Let's not keep talking here, because it's going to seem like we're
all right.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's stay in touch.
Okay.
But if you're saying that you'll go scout out what's going on over there, you would have my eternal gratitude.
I'll see what I can do.
So she swings her leg over her Kawasaki and fires it up and
Heads off. All right, I'm going to run back to the terminal.
All right, so people are starting to filter out.
I'm going to find Karen. She's talking to Victor.
No, she's just kind of coming out, and a few of the punks have come over, and she's signing autographs for them.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm just who else is around? Anyone?
I mean, it's dispersed.
Is Rose around?
Yeah, I mean, they're around.
Okay, so I'm going to find Rose.
Okay.
Be like, hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
Good. You look beautiful tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful. No, okay.
Beautiful.
So I want to take you up on that date, but I also want you to show me around your area. I mean, not that area, but
But I also want you to...
That may come up. I am that... No, I'm not that dorky. I don't think.
Actually, I think that's totally what you would say, because you have 1 dot in intelligence.
I do.
So...
Well, my wits are...
Oh, what are your wits?
3.
Oh, all right.
But I say it in a charming way.
That's right. Your wits, reshape what would have been a stupid statement into something funny. So she kind of laughs in spite of herself. And she says, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, so when are you free?
I don't know, tomorrow night?
That would be great.
Great.
I'd love it.
All right.
What time should I meet you? Where should I meet you?
Yeah, really. Let's meet somewhere that
It's very specific to Santa Ana.
That I'm not going to be accidentally trespassing onto enemy territory. And let's see. Yeah, so that would not work. Yeah, let's meet at this. And she gives you the name of a shopping mall that's down in Orange County.
Okay.
So, yeah. So you set
Is
that
Zipper
up.
around?
He's kind of off.
Okay.
Always.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I really want to spend some time with you.
Great. Well, I'm glad. I was kind of starting to wonder if I'd scared you off.
No. I've been really busy.
What? No.
No.
That would be an example of a botched subterfuge roll.
No, yeah, exactly. You caught me at a really weird time, so I'm sorry
Met me at a very complicated time in my life.
I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Oh,
You were so open with me, but I just
No, I understand. I know. I get it. Your whole story has been the talk of the town for the last couple of months.
Yeah, I also
getting kind of sick of it, actually.
Oh, okay. Well.
No, but she says it with a twinkle in her eye.
Teasing me.
Getting kind of sick of it.
Yeah, I am too, actually. I actually got on a newspaper, like on the tabloids. I don't know if you've seen the tabloids.
Oh, no, I don't really follow any of that garbage.
Oh, well, you should check out the National Enquirer. I'm on the cover.
Wow.
Somebody caught me at my job.
Yeah.
So they took a picture of me in my former life, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Came up again, so it was a little weird.
Okay.
You might find it funny, though. Yeah, I'm working at a 7-Eleven.
So she clearly thinks you're joking. She's like, oh, that's good.
No,
that's
I am.
Good.
I work the graveyard shift.
Oh, the graveyard shift. I like that.
No,
yeah.
it's true. You can come
funny.
by. So I give her the address.
Yeah. So she thinks you're just like doubling down.
No. No, I'm really. I'm a clerk.
Great. Yeah. No, I'll see you there.
Yeah, you should.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So anyway, she's kind of walking away.
So I walk back to Karen.
So the mall is appropriately called the Orange Mall.
Of course.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Anyway.
So original.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back to Karen. So I'm gonna come by and I'm gonna put.
Towards Orange County.
I know. I'm
knows no bounds.
gonna put a kind of semi-protective arm around Karen.
Okay.
Or the guys, or the punks and guys.
Oh
and
yeah,
girls
no, they're kind of like
dissipating.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull her to me. Mm-hmm. Like, so now what?
And she kind of like walks her fingers up your chest. She's like, I think you need to get a tattoo.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's go. All right, so off we go.
Alrighty.
Hopefully nobody's getting shot in the front.
Yeah, no drive-bys this time.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Was Muhammad there?
No.
Oh man. Okay, so we get in my Jeep and we head over to a tattoo place.
Presumably you've scouted out a location.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So I have the picture and I have the I have everything, the whole design ready to go.
Yep.
And so I want it on my shoulder, on my left shoulder. So I'm ready to do this.
All right.
Can't be any more painful than other things that have happened.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
It barely even registers.
Does the tattoo artist like, what the hell? Like, you're not even really even flinching or reacting or
No, because you're just like, you're like Mr. Tough Guy, right?
Yeah.
And you're there with your hot date, so you don't want to look like a wimp,
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
So is she like really into this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because blood's coming up. I would probably lose a blood point.
No, not that much. No,
not
it's
that much. A little bit.
Yeah, it's just pin drops.
Superficial.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's this amazing, like, it looks just like Karen, but like in like a vampire way. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
it's kind of vintagey style. Or?
Demon, yeah, vintagey style, and then like a mom banner.
Okay.
So what does she think of it?
Oh yeah, so you're like walking out and she's like looking at it through the saran wrap, and she's like, "Oh my god, it's great," so she's all
into it.
Yeah.
Okay,
all
cool.
happy about it.
Okay.
So yeah, like, if you want, you can go back with her to her place.
Oh, yeah.
For that night.
Oh yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah.
on.
It's on. All right.
It's on.
Very good.
Yeah.
And so in the morning, in the morning you go to sleep.
Yes.
And the next evening you wake up, and the tattoo is totally gone.
What the fuck?
It's just the saran wrap with no tattoo underneath.
Oh my god! So I'm really like, did that actually happen? So where is she? Is she around?
She's around, yeah.
Karen.
So she comes in and looks at your arm like,
it's gone.
oh, wow.
What the hell?
Well, I guess, it must be like a form of injury. Because, I know I've like cut myself in the past.
Right.
And then the next night it's all healed up.
No, I wanted this tattoo so bad. No.
So she says, well, you could always find another place to do it.
Oh, what does that mean?
I don't know. Just get a new one every night.
Oh, that took a lot of time.
Yeah, you're right. But it sure was a nice tattoo.
I know.
Well, how about this? Anytime we're going to meet up, you go ahead and get a fresh one. Just for me. Won't you?
Oh no, the blood bond. Sure. Okay. All right.
That's gonna run into money.
Yeah, it's like as long as you, and then I'll say as long as you pay for it.
Deal.
Okay. Cool. So we get it on again.
Of course.
All right.
So you've got this thing with Rose, right?
Yeah. So I got to get out of there.
All right. So you start getting your shit together.
Uh-huh.
And as you're putting your denim jacket on, you know, and kind of fixing it about your body, you feel something in your coat pocket.
Oh. I remove it.
It is a folded note.
I open it.
It says, "Dear Mr. Evans," and it's like written in this like perfect, you know, cursive scrawl. You know, even though it's like on this torn out sheet of paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it says, "Dear Mr. Evans, we have never met, but I may be in need of your unique skill set. If you are of a mind, please meet me at the following location at 2 a.m. On the night of, the night of the 10th."
Oh, that's
Which is
tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the location?
Yours very sincerely, Mrs. Mrs. V. Vines, Vignes.
Vines. All right.
And the location is unfamiliar to you, so you get out your Thomas Brothers guide and you start coordinating the map, you know, cross-referencing the map coordinates.
Where is it?
It's like up in the San Gabriel Mountains above Pasadena.
Oh.
Like basically this almost looks like maybe a fire access road or something, you know.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's probably going to take some time to get to.
Yep.
So at this point, it's like 8 o'clock, 8:30.
7:30.
7:30. Wow.
Yeah, because the sun sets at 7, and you just got up.
Yeah, we did stuff and...
Oh, okay, that's right. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give them a little bit of time.
Sure.
All right. So, okay, well, I have enough time. I'll have enough time to do this.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to head down to the Orange Mall.
Orange Mall. Okay.
What floor does she want to meet me on?
She said to meet you at the food court.
Oh, that's gross. Okay. All right.
No, actually.
Oh, lose a blood.
I'm going to revise that. Oh, yeah, lose a blood point.
Okay.
Gain willpower.
Yeah.
I'll revise that. She said she told you there was a video arcade.
Yeah.
You can meet her there.
Okay, I'll meet her there.
Yep.
So I walk up.
All right, so you get there. So you're driving from Calabasas to Orange County.
Yeah.
So you get there around 10.
Yeah.
And by the time you find her, it's around 10 o'clock. And
The mall should be closed, or the arcade would stay open probably, or just closing.
Yeah, it's like basically the mall is just shutting down as you walk in. And a lot of stores already have their steel shutters down, you know, and then you can see, like kind of this arcade front vomiting forth all these teenagers, you know, as they're getting turned out.
Yeah.
And so you see Rose walking out. She's wearing a denim jacket as well.
Oh, okay.
But like, you know, over this very form-fitting tube mini skirt, you know.
Okay.
With stiletto heels.
So she appears to be... This is where things get also complicated. So she appears to be... How old?
Teenage.
Like older teenager or younger teenager? Because I appear to be 24.
You sure as hell do.
And that's...
Hey, baby.
Not to say this doesn't happen in real life.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately.
Mid-teens. She looks like a high schooler.
16, 17.
16. She looks 16.
16-ish. She realizes that's a problem.
She doesn't seem to care.
I know she doesn't. Okay.
Damn her eyes.
So I walk up and, I mean, yeah, she looks cute, but she's like a teenager body. Like, anyway. Okay. It's just weird.
I know.
So I see her, and I'm happy to see her. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Good. Where do you want to go? I have my ride, so...
Oh, okay.
You can go wherever.
Well, I was just, I don't know. Are you hungry? And she's kind of eyeballing these teenagers as they're walking away.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any clubs here? You can't really go to the clubs. So I love this. This is like this awkward date of like, oh, well, I don't like that. Do you like that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I kind of like
God.
that.
It's a bad date.
It is a bad date. So, well, there have to be some other sources, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to pick off. You don't want to Well, what do you usually do?
There's really not a whole lot to do around here. Here, I know where to go. So, cut to you guys are kind of, doing your cinematic vampire posing now. You're,
Wait. How so?
Well, because she has taken you to the Crystal Cathedral.
Oh.
So there's this great spire that rises up from it, made of steel and glass.
Right, yeah.
And so you guys are kind of up at the top of it, basically.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How'd we get up there?
Best not to ask.
All right.
Because I don't actually know the internal structure of this thing, so
Okay.
we'll just assume that you
Somehow managed to get up on the roof.
to get up there. Yeah.
So we're sitting there,
How
right?
did we get up there? Don't ask those sorts of questions.
Sorry. I should have just been impressed with the location.
That's right.
All right then. So we're looking.
You're doing it wrong. Anyways. So yeah.
So we're looking over the.
Yeah. So
wow,
you're looking over.
That is quite the view.
The suburban panoply of
Yeah.
Santa Ana.
So then I say to her, so this is it.
She says, yeah, this is it. This is it.
Do you like it here?
Well enough. I mean, it's mostly I like being with Amethyst.
Really?
She's, she can offer protection and support. And, I don't have to worry anymore. So.
What were you worried about before?
Oh, I mean, it's kind of silly now to think about, but I used to be in like beauty pageants, that kind of thing.
Well, I have no trouble imagining that.
Thank you. But anyway, it wasn't really by choice.
Oh.
It was just my mom. Really pushed it, and she just didn't really. She didn't. She wasn't the nicest mom. Let's just put it that way. So, when I came out west, it was a relief to get away from her, but at the same time, it was the first time I'd ever been on my own. And, yeah, so, and then, I met Tom, actually. And he's such a nice guy, really. I mean, you should really get to know him, because he's, like, really the most nice, genuine guy you will ever meet. And he introduced me to Amethyst, and, I've just kind of been part of her pack ever since, So, anyway, that's me, I guess, in a nutshell. I feel like I'm kind of rambling.
No, you're not. No. I don't know. It just seems like there's just all this animosity, like all the just stuff I've heard peripherally, like from Allison. Like, I don't understand what's happening here. I mean, I know what's happening in my neck of the woods. It's pretty intense, and I caused a lot of problems, so I just don't understand what the problems are here.
Listen, the thing is that Tom's going to do what Tom's going to do. And, he's making a bid to control Anaheim. And that's his right. I mean, that's just how it works, I mean, you're not a total neophyte anymore. You've seen how it goes, like you said. But because he knows Amethyst, like, you know, people just say, oh, well, Amethyst is pulling the strings. Oh, he must be all successful because of Amethyst. That's not the case. Tom knows what he's doing, you know?
Are they bonded?
No. You know, Tom can take care of himself. I mean, yeah, Amethyst and he, you know, support each other. Fine. But, you know, Amethyst isn't like sending a bunch of kindred to help Tom out. He's doing fine on his own. You know, so like Allison's whole thing last night was just like, whatever, you know, it was just sour grapes. You know, she's losing. Yeah, we all know that. Everyone knows that. You know, so that was just like one more embarrassment on her descent into whatever, oblivion, one way or the other.
But don't you think, like, in order to maintain some semblance of freedom, that things should be controlled by different people?
Well,
They shouldn't all be controlled by one person.
no, I don't think they should.
So, but that sounds like that's what's happening here.
How so?
Well, if Amethyst controls, like, a big chunk of it, and Tom controls a big chunk of it, then it's just two people.
Amethyst is a Baron of Santa Ana. She has been for a while now, and that's not going to change. I mean,
Well, yeah, I'm not saying that should change, but, I mean,
you know, Louis Fortier is friendly with, you know, Jeremy. I mean, does that mean that between the two of them they control all that territory? No. You know, you've got allies, you've got enemies. It's just like any other time, any other place. You know, even when we were mortals, you know, it's people have factions.
yeah.
You know,
I don't know, it just doesn't seem fair.
well, you know, it's the anarch free states. Fairness doesn't really enter into it.
All right, well,
I gotta go.
no, I'm just wondering. I'm gonna tell her, like, Rose. I'm just gonna look, like, at her. I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn the charm on,
Oh, shit.
crank it up a little bit. Yep. I mean, what's really going on here?
Okay, let's give that a roll. Let's see. So you're using your charisma
Oh,
for
hell
sure.
yeah. Expression?
Actually, wait. You're trying to get her to spill some
Subterfuge.
tea. No. Expression. Okay, I would say it would either be charisma plus subterfuge, but you don't have subterfuge, or manipulation plus expression.
Expression?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that instead.
Okay.
Plus expression.
Let me give you a difficulty. Let's say difficulty 8.
8.
That bad boy.
But she likes me. She likes me.
You heard what I said.
Really?
Yep. One success. Okay, so she looks at you and her eyes kind of narrow, you know, and she's like, you're not quite the amiable dupe I took you for, Aaron. You're a really nice guy. You kind of remind me of Tom, except way hotter.
Okay, so I kind of just smile slightly.
And she says, you're right. It's not quite as black and white as I would make it out to be. But I am on level with you. I'm just looking out for Amethyst because she's given me a lot. And I think that, you know, if you kind of come and help us out, then, you know, there's a lot of rewards that would be waiting for you. And she kind of puts her hand on your thigh,
Oh my goodness.
runs it up your thigh a little bit.
Oh man, she's so aggressive. Like, I don't like that. Like, that
Right.
bothers me.
Right,
Like,
right.
I want to make the first move.
Exactly.
And she's already made first moves a lot, and that's
Yep.
just not appealing to me.
Worked for Zipper.
Well, different type of a guy.
Yep.
So I'm gonna stop her hand.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do. I'm gonna touch her. I'm gonna take her hand
Yep.
and I'm gonna bring it to my mouth
Ooh.
to kiss the top of her hand
Oh, okay.
and look at her again. Try to get her to tell me again. Come on.
All right. So she just kind of looks out over the city again.
All right. I'm gonna turn her face to mine. And I'm gonna try to kiss her.
Ooh. All right. She goes for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So kissing.
Yeah.
Kissing.
Happening.
All right.
More
so,
kissing.
Yeah. No. So she'll, she's into it as long as for as much as you want.
I don't want to go all the way.
Well, I know, but I mean in terms of how long you want to
Yeah.
kiss.
For a little while.
Yeah.
And I'll stop.
Okay. So she's kind of smiling up at you, and she says, "So is that a yes?"
No. So no, I don't laugh. I don't.
No.
No, you dumped. No,
You dumped.
No. No, I'll be like, I said. So okay, wait. Let me think. Well, no, I just wanted. I mean, part of this is me getting to know you, and just seeing where you're coming from, and it's not an answer.
So she gets a little, a little miffed.
Yeah.
She scoots away from you a few inches. She goes, I'm not here to be used.
I'm not here to use you.
All right, well, think it over anyway. She
I
gets
will.
up and starts going down the stairs.
I'll follow her.
All right.
All right. I just think that it says we're going down the stairs.
Yeah.
So I just think I just don't see the whole picture. And unless I have the whole picture, I can't really make a good decision.
Okay. So she's, gives you no indication that she's
Yeah.
listening to you.
Yeah.
But down in the church, in the cathedral parking lot, your Jeep's parked next to her
Whatever.
BMW.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so at her door, she turns around and she says, "Well, I hope you get a bigger picture soon, because I'm not always going to be here waiting for you."
I know.
So she gets in the car, drives off.
All right. Rough.
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 R-U-F-F.
Oh man. All right. So it's probably by this point. It's
11.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
Yeah,
You
well-
have you compress time so much.
What are you talking about?
That would have been a longer. I think we got out of the mall at 10.
Yeah.
For getting to a location,
Yeah.
making out,
Yeah.
talking, more making out, whatever. That's 2 hours.
Hour and a half?
Fine.
All right. So you have a half hour to get to your...
No, you said it was 2 a.m.
Oh, 2 a.m. That's right.
Yeah, so
Okay,
it is
you're good.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going on this bizarre up a road.
Uh-huh. So you drive off, head back north.
Wait, so we didn't go hunting? We didn't
No.
All right.
So you head north and...
She told me nothing. I have no idea. Okay, go on. I'm just
And-
frustrated. I don't know what else I could have said or done to persuade her
Right.
at this point, because, I mean, I'd have to like point blank ask Amethyst. Like I'd have to probably agree to participate in whatever the fuck they're doing before I would realize what it was. And if I wanted to like pull a, you know, what I did with Petrodon, like of course I'll join.
Yeah.
And then like, oh wait, I'm gonna reverse this, flip it and screw you over.
Yeah.
Then I don't want to waste that energy.
I'm picturing this whole soliloquy as you like got one hand on the wheel, and the lights are kind of playing up over your face as you're driving. Maybe
I'm
some
thinking
Jan Hammer playing in the background, you know. Anyway.
You should pull it up.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, really, like, what would I have done? Like, like I'd have to agree to do it, and then I feel for Allison. I really do. I feel like she's being bullied. I feel like they're not being honest. There's a lot of shit going on. I feel uncomfortable when Rose is saying that she sees me like similar to Tom. Like, he seems like such a phony.
Yeah.
A phony. And so I just feel very uncomfortable. So I'm driving up this fire road, thinking these thoughts, and like, what the hell, man? I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. It's
I have to agree to something, and
or do you? Do you have to agree to something?
She said, I mean, when I kissed her, she's like, is that a yes? It's like, no. Like, no, you're not telling me everything. Like,
You just try and avoid her for the rest of eternity. That's a viable option.
I just feel like I need to know more, and she's not telling me.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
Yeah.
And even if it's just to make a decision, because I still feel completely ambiguous about it, I don't know. And if I straight up ask Amethyst, like, what the fuck's going on here? If I'm going to join your crew, I need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
She's not going to trust me.
Yeah.
I don't think.
No.
So anyway, all these thoughts are going to come in my head while this is playing. And, so then I make it up there, I hope?
Yeah. So you're driving up this, what is basically a fire access road.
Wow.
You know.
That's intense.
Yeah.
At night?
At
no
night.
lights.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah, fortunately, you've got your Jeep.
Makes me think of Pee-wee's Big Adventure when he's like driving on the road.
Yeah. No, you've got your Jeep, so you've got some nice high beam halogens.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, you're having to go about 20 just to make sure you don't get any unexpected turns sneaking up on you.
Jesus. Plus, being in these mountains like makes me think of Lupine, and it's a full moon.
Very much so.
It's a full fucking moon.
It's mid-March, so it's starting to warm up, and so it's actually a pretty pleasant night.
I'm sure it's wonderful.
So you got your windows down, and this nice mountain air kind of calling to you.
It is.
Like gangrel blood.
Yearning.
Boiling up inside of you.
Yearning to be free and not worry about any of this bullshit.
That's right. Yeah. You feel like you're a million miles away from the city.
Transported.
And the moon's out, so...
It's nice, but there's also some danger there, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, so basically, you... Basically, the coordinates on the map were, like a fire station address, like tower number 7 or whatever, So you pull up at this watchtower, Ranger's watchtower, and you see that older woman from the rant, and she's there with her butler, and like they've got this kind of black Cadillac with tinted windows that they've driven up.
So are they already there
they're already there, so they're kind of standing next to the vehicle. And
so I walk up,
illuminated in your high beams as you turn in.
Oh, weird.
So you get out.
Okay. So
by the light of the moon, you meet up. So she says, Mr. Evans, Vera Vines. She puts her hand out.
Okay, I shake it. Pleased to meet you.
This is my personal attendant, Mr. Waters. He just bows to
I
you.
nod back.
Pleased to meet you.
Yes.
Well, I'll get right to the point. Thank you again for meeting me here. We're rather at our wits' end, but we have an advisor, I suppose, who told us that you may be able to help. Mm-hmm. And so, from out of the shadows, God knows what dimension. From out of the shadows.
Yeah.
Which, like, your high beams went right over the spot and you didn't see anything.
Not again. Not another one of these fuckers.
This sort of crouched form emerges. It's wearing a gray hoodie, stained, and ratty around the edges with the hood up. Cargo pants, like heavy duty cargo pants.
Unsettling.
And like Doc Martens,
Okay.
And it kind of creeps out of the shadow with, sort of hunched over with its hands up around its chest, and it says, Senor Evans, permit me to introduce myself. I am Alonzo Guillen. And he puts his hand out, and it's like the skin is gray and pockmarked, and there's like boils underneath it. And you look, at his face as he's kind of like craning and looking up at you, and like you see these two red eyes in these sunken sockets. The nose has completely collapsed into the nasal cavity. And the mouth is like abnormally wide, almost like a barracuda's mouth.
Oh, God.
With these like little needle-like fangs, inside the mouth. Anybody's smiling up at you with this, barracuda smile.
He offers his hand to me?
Yeah.
I shake it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he...
oh, my God.
He says, Mrs. Vines came to me with her problem. And she is quite correct. I advised her to seek you out.
Do I know you?
You do not, but I know you.
How?
You are notorious.
I'm picturing weird kind of spittle coming out of his mouth.
Exactly.
Like blood tinged, like...
Uh-huh. He's like, you are notorious.
Am I?
Quite so. And after you eliminated the Justicar Petrodon, you demonstrated that you have the physical capabilities to back up your outrageous actions.
I'm just kind of... Yeah, I guess so.
So the Mr. Waters says, what he's trying to say is we need a bit of muscle.
For what?
And so Vera says, well, not to put too fine a point on it, but Henry and I are in love. And she takes her butler's hand,
yeah.
and they kind of look at each other.
Oh.
And she says, there's just the matter of my husband.
What? I'm not a hitman.
So Alonzo says, no, but you know one. Or should I say, hit woman.
Who?
She goes by the name of Irina.
Oh, when I hear that, my cold dead heart skips a beat. Irina. I do, but I don't know where she is.
Well, I do.
Where is she?
I can put you in contact. I wish for you to go to her and communicate to her our particular needs, and then assist her in any way she might require.
Well, wait a minute here. I mean, is Henry really that terrible?
So, oh, not Henry.
Mr. Vines.
And Vera says, well, he's... and she looks at Henry, and Henry looks kind of pained, actually. And so Alonzo steps in and he says, "The issue at hand is that poor Mr. Waters is bloodbound to both Vera and Edward.
Oh.
He cannot act against Edward, even though he may desperately wish to see Vera's happiness ensured." And so Vera says, "Yes, you see, we have to go through an intermediary."
So, because he's bloodbound to you both, he can't hurt either of you, but you don't want him around.
Henry says, "Well, what we've decided is that it would be best if we left town."
And
We
he's
need-
going to come after you.
Possibly.
And I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
We need transportation, and we need to be assured that that we'll be safe.
And you want to get rid of him.
Again, Henry looks sort of hurt at the very thought. He says,
Yeah.
No. And Vera says, "Well, ideally not." No, Edward is very old-fashioned, and he would not understand.
But have you told him about your relationship?
Oh my god, no. No, that would be the end of it. That would be the end of it. I don't even want to think about what he would do.
Okay.
And Alonzo says,
But if he's bloodbound to you, he can't hurt you.
who are you saying this to?
Vera.
He's not bloodbound to me. No.
Oh, to Henry?
Yes, and at any rate, Henry can't hurt him. You know how it goes. And Alonzo says, you see how it is. We need Irena to take these two out of the city.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm getting it, and I can help her with that.
But we also need someone who can protect the parties should things take a bad turn.
Who is who is Edward connected to?
Who are you asking?
All of them. That you need to flee and we need to protect them.
Edward, Vera says, is an old patrician from the East Coast. He commands a certain respect. He feels that he is above local politics, as he puts it. You'll see us at the rant from time to time, as you saw us on Friday. But it is usually at my insistence. He's quite happy to just hole up in his study and while away the endless nights. But that's not for me. Oh, no. No. Henry and I have found love. And we are going to live out the rest of eternity in each other's arms. And she kind of turns to him and looks at him adoringly. You know?
Okay, well, where do you have a place?
Well, shit.
Yeah. Do you have a place where you need to be transported? Like where do you want to go?
Well, I've always wanted to see San Francisco. And Alonzo says, yes, I support this decision. It is a Camarilla city, and the prince there could offer his protection.
Has he already offered that?
No, but I do not think it would be so impossible to imagine.
All right, so you need transportation up to San Francisco
Yes.
from here.
Yes.
All right. And so you know where Irena is?
I do.
Well, I can talk with her and see what she thinks, and we can figure out what would work best, and then reconnect with you.
Very good. Let us meet back here Monday night.
What time?
Same time.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Where's Arena?
So he gives you an address in Simi Valley, actually.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you want to go see her this night?
I wish I could. I just feel like I'd be cutting it really close. So by now it's probably like 3.
Uh-huh.
I know it's
Well, no, you met them at 2, so it's, a little after 2. But it'll be 3 by the time you get back
exactly
onto, like, city streets and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I'm in the San Gabriel Mountains, so I'm not that close. It would take a while.
Yeah, it's 45-minute drive.
Yeah, that's way too...
Okay.
I just feel like it's cutting it way too close.
All right.
Unless I could be assured that I'd be able to find a place, like if Arena is actually there, and if there's actually a place for me to spend the day. Like, I don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
So that makes me uneasy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna head back to Karen's.
Okay.
Actually.
All right.
Because that'll be kind of a...
Yeah. Puts you in position. Yeah.
So I'm gonna head back to Karen's. So I'm driving down the mountain, thinking about all of this, and just wondering what the hell. I don't know what to do about. I don't know what to do about. You're such an ass. I feel self-conscious.
You don't know what to do about what?
Everything. I mean, with Rose, like, I just feel like I'm afraid that. Anyway, I don't know if I'm the right person for her. I think she just thinks I'm cute, and that's it. Sorry, this is so silly.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I want to see Arena again for sure. And I want to help these people out because
You know it's right.
I know it's the right thing to do.
Oh no, I meant the music.
It kind of is the right thing to do.
Yeah,
And I
so you
feel
wanna
like
help these people out.
Yeah, to help them out, and I get to work with Arena, which would be exciting. But I don't know, like, anyway, so I head back to Karen's.
Okay.
Is she entertaining anybody, or
Oh, there's a small party going on.
cadre of people?
Yeah, exactly. As you're walking up to Karen's house, your pager starts going off.
Oh, whose number is it?
It's your home number.
Oh shit! So I'm gonna call
Okay,
from Karen's
get in,
house.
yep.
Yeah.
She breezily welcomes you in. All right, so you find a phone in one of the side rooms.
Yeah.
Close the door
Yeah.
to
Derek.
drown out the noise of the shrieking laughter. And so Derek picks up after a couple rings. And
What's going on?
yeah, man. You didn't tell me your brother was going to be in town.
What? Whoa! What?
And then there's like kind of the sound of a phone being handed over, and your brother Mike's
No.
voice comes on the phone. Aaron,
Mike.
where you been, man?
Oh, I'm everywhere. I'm all over the place. I'm at a girl's house.
Oh, yeah, I should have figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I tried calling to let you know I was going to be in town, but the number I had for you is dead. So
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I just got this pager number, so Derek can give that to you.
Cool. Well, listen, when are you going to be home?
Probably. So I'm like, oh shit. I can't lie to him too. He's the worst.
I think they're having his phone call at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably tomorrow evening.
All right. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, Derek, we just got back. Derek kind of took me out and showed me a few of the sites.
Wow, cool. Where'd he take you?
Oh, man, all over the place. I'm a little buzzed right now, actually. So
okay.
I think I'm just going to crash.
Yeah, we have like a spare room, so you could totally.
Yeah, right on. All right.
Yeah, but tomorrow night I'll be back in Silver Lake. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing you then.
Totally.
All right, love you, brother.
I love you too. All
right.
All right, bye.
Clicks off.
God damn it. Shit. All right, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna try to forget that ever happened. I'm heading out into the party.
Okay.
With Karen.
Yep.
And what are they doing?
Oh, there's just general debauchery. There's a lot of mortals there.
Oh.
You know, so it's just a lot of like drinking and some cokes on the table, getting snorted, and you know, just laughter, people splashing out in the pool. You know,
Is the hot tub full of blood again?
No, it's not full of blood this time.
God.
But yeah, everyone's sufficiently sauced at this point. So if you want to pick up a blood point, here you can definitely do that.
Sure.
Or more.
Yeah, no more.
2.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and mark. Well, mark up 1.
No. I want.
You want more?
3.
You want 3?
I'm greedy.
All right, for that, then. Yeah, I'm gonna actually need to make a roll just to see how well that goes. Okay, so charisma. And what do you think?
Charisma and expression.
Okay. And yeah, so how many dice is that?
That's 7.
Oh, okay, you're fine actually.
Oh.
So go. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No.
That's after all.
Put it away.
Okay.
Put it away.
So I'm gonna scope out the crowd. Anyone looking at me?
Well, in terms of getting 3 blood points, that would represent you kind of going around for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And feeding off several people.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's, you know.
It's pretty open-ended.
It's no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
All right.
And that's basically that evening.
Okay. So I am going to crash at Karen's.
All right, so that was the 10th. All right, so it's now the evening of the 11th. And I think we'll wrap it up there.
Okay.
But I want to do a little preview on the next episode.
Oh shit.
So your plan is basically to go meet Arena first.
Yeah.
And then drive home and meet with your brother.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll do a little flash forward here.
Okay.
You know, on the next episode of Neon Masquerade, you are in the back of Arena's van. It's parked. You're talking with her.
Okay.
And she says, "I'll do it on one condition.
What?
I want Edward Vines." Okay. And then
So then Aaron's face is just like,
yeah. And then
shit.
Next scene, you're back at home. You're in the living room
With Derek and Mike.
And Mike's going, "It's time to come home, little brother."
No, it's not. Oh no. Oh. Wow. What the hell?
So, in case you couldn't tell, the theme of that episode was love and relationships.
Yes. Oh, snap. I'm screwed on so many levels.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The strands are spinning out.
Yeah, they really are.
All right, so you get 1 point automatically.
Oh my God.
What did you learn?
What did I learn? Oh my god. What did I learn? My stars. I learned I'm learning that I feel like Allison is right. I feel like we're dealing with a group of hypocrites. I think they're thinking that the anarch states represent something they really aren't truly expressing, like they really aren't the true essence of anarchy.
Right.
And it's just as tightly controlled as any other area, I guess, that I
Right.
barely know about. But I'm thinking that it has its princes, it has its people pulling the strings, and I am kind of a pawn. I think people operate a lot out of fear. I mean, Rose views Amethyst as a mother figure. She's just using her to replace her mother.
Very interesting, Doctor. Tell me about your
That's
mother.
not what Aaron thinks,
Yes.
but
No, this is
Aaron
what you've learned. Yeah,
it's what I've learned.
Yeah.
I've learned that, that this is, things have been very timeless up until this point. And now there's things that are grounding me again that I was not expecting. So, Dawn.
You're kind of downshifting back into the time stream.
Yeah. So, Dawn, Mike are like in my life.
Yep. Mortals.
And then their desires, their expectations. But part of me wants to be back in that. I want to be back into that normal, mortal, like not have to worry about any of this.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I just forgot how grounding. Like I've kind of lost touch with reality. That I used to know, and I was very getting into closing the door on that. And then I knew going around mortals would cause a problem, but I wasn't sure how much. So with Dawn,
Just
and then
put your foot in it.
now Mike's back, and I'm just like, and he's a cop. I mean, he's a law enforcement.
Yeah.
So he's gonna see right through me. But he has no idea.
Why you got some blood going down the side of your lip there, buddy? Totally picturing like Hank from Breaking Bad. Like a younger version.
Yeah, something similar. We'll cast him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he knows me very well. But I know him.
Yep.
I know him very well.
You do.
So anyway, that's pretty much it, I guess.
Okay.
Is that?
I guess that's where anyway. So yes, you get a point for that. Point for role playing. So that's 3 points. If you want, you can just spend those right
Wait,
away.
no. You just gave me 2. I just got 2 so far. I get another one?
Oh yeah, 3 points for role playing, or a point for role playing. So,
Yeah, I got 1 point for role playing, and then another one.
You got 1 point for role playing, 1 for what have you learned, 1 for just showing up.
Right, and nothing else.
That's it.
I wrote up that stuff though.
Ah, that's true.
It's not what I'm doing it
That's
for, but
true.
I mean, it's part of what I'm bringing.
Well,
I don't know if I expressed it very well during the game.
That's why I gave you the mentor dot for free.
Oh, okay.
Dots, I should say.
All right.
Dots plural.
So I have 6 points here to
Okay,
play with.
if you want to spend 3 points to get subterfuge,
Yes.
to get a dot in subterfuge,
Yes, I'm definitely doing that.
because that's pretty crucial.
That's very crucial.
Yeah, it comes up in hunting too. So.
Yeah. So I have 3 more points.
Yep.
I can't buy up. Can I buy up? So I only have 3.
Yeah. Basically, any ability that you have at 1 dot, you could buy up to 2 dots, and that would leave you with a point. Otherwise,
so I
you
could
can
get
just
2 points in subterfuge then.
You could actually, yeah.
All right, let's do that.
And that'll
'Cause
leave you with a point.
I've been leaning really heavily on.
Yeah.
I can't help it. It's hard for me to not, because that's what I would do. I'm
Sure,
just like,
sure.
I want to ask this question.
No, it's
But I
good.
think he's getting better at it.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess I could have built up my intelligence
Oh yeah. Well, that would have cost you a lot. Though.
way more.
Yeah.
How much does that cost? Is it?
Let's see. Attribute is current rating times 4, so it would cost you 4 points.
4. Okay.
Bring it up to 2.
All right. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but subterfuge is good. Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'll help Arena do anything. There's just something about her that I find like really intriguing, irresistible. maybe I've said that about everybody. I'm hoping that I have a different.
I just find them so intriguing and irresistible.
Well,
I just find them so intriguing and irresistible.
I find Christopher very fascinating.
Yeah.
Rose is just cute, but I'm scared of her.
Yep.
And I'm scared of her withdrawing her affections, but I have so many other people after me that I'm just like, I can cut that away.
Right.
Irina, I am truly intrigued, and she's just kind of wild, and like I've never met anybody like her before, so
Yeah.
it's like, whoa, what is that?
Yeah.
And then Karen, I mean, it's obviously it's just one of those things.
Yep.
I can't believe my tattoo faded. That's so mean.
It's just how it is, man.
No, how could I get a tattoo that would actually stick?
There's probably a blood ritual out there that would do it. So you just have to meet some Tremere and go from there.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll happen.
Yep. Well, anyway, that's a
Hey,
3.5 hour session.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
any final thoughts?
Yeah, final thought is Vera Vines, like,
Yep.
they're gonna owe me.
Yeah, they are. That's right. Gonna have a San Francisco connection if you can get them out there.
I don't know if I want to. I killed one of their, dudes, so I don't think I'd be very welcome there.
Yeah, who knows?
Anyway, you're amazing.
Thank you.
3.5 hours.
Yes.
Holy smokes.
Yep. Extra big session.
Well, there was a lot to cover.
There was. So this session kind of sets us up for the final run.
And then what do you mean final run?
Oh, like the last sessions as we play out through the remainder of the Chronicle.
Right, so
Yes.
there's 4 more.
4 more, yeah.
Well, Victor Gardner, or Gerard,
Victor Gerard, yes.
I wonder if he got the message.
Who knows? All right. Is that it?
Yes.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you.